What's wrong with a quarterback not crashing a fucking Lambo? Hell, you wish your quarterback.
There's nothing wrong with it.
That
don't be
wish
talking.
they had
Hold on. See, this is where y'all get it up there. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. They're saying there's levels to this switch. So don't be talking like you that when you're this. Just stick to being great at this, and that's cool.
Okay.
But when you start trying to talk them up, like trying to talk Purdy up into MVP conversations and 260 million, now we gotta have a discussion, sir. That's what I'm saying.
He won a Super Bowl without Jimmy Johnson. He won 3 Super Bowls in his first 7 years as an owner. So that mentality has never left Jerry Jones. It don't matter who you are not bigger than the Cowboys, and I will win a Super Bowl with anybody. He has that same mentality that he did in 1995 that he does now in 2025.
What you keep attempting to talk to me about, which is negotiations, I do not want to talk to you about that by myself, if at all. Because and I've said this, I feel like it's extremely predatory for someone of your age and caliber to be trying to talk to a 25-year-old for his, if I'm not mistaken, his first big contract of his career.
Flat line. Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back.
What up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show. We are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC. I'm here with my wonderful brothers and co-hosts, as y'all can see. This is episode 161, man. We are 2 days away from the 25-26 season, man. So it's that time of the year. The recaps is finna start getting cracking, and today we got like our week 1 preview and obviously the breaking news. But first, just want to thank y'all for tuning in the way y'all have been. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. So let's get right into it, man. First off, we got Cleveland's finest in the building. One of the most brilliant football minds, sports minds that I know, period, on planet Earth. My guy that's reporting live from the nosebleed, my guy Tyrell Jackson.
What's up? And as I say, until Eugene come back and start to claim his throne, tries to the representation of Cleveland, Ohio. I have had more episodes. I have had more episodes now, so I am the representation of this beautiful city and this beautiful state. And I hope y'all Labor Day weekend was fantastic. You know, I ate good. I had my whole family over here. It was great.
Nice. I worked and then got some barbecue after work. So that's how it went. All good. Then I watch my Sparks get the comeback dub against the what was that? We was effing playing. It was Golden State, I think, right? Yeah. The brand new squad. So man, it was a great day. I'm sorry. Seattle. That's what it was. Our second 17-point comeback of the season.
Oh, nice. Nice. I guess practicing with those dudes is really helping y'all out, huh?
This guy, man.
What? I'm not. That's not a dig. That's not a dig. Oh my god.
What's up with your boy, Reek?
What did I do? That wasn't a dig. That's just a fact of life.
And then next up, we got so it's becoming a familiar face, man, with the NFL talk and NFL news. We got my brother, my guy. We got a lot of big things coming, but my boy Reek in the building, man. What's going on?
Hey, man, good to be here. Blessed to be here, man. Thanks for having me again, man. Ready to rock out on this episode. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all subscribe if this is your first time watching, man, and enjoy the episode.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you being here. And we got another possible today. My guy Raider Ragu is on standby, so y'all might see him pop out later on in the episode. But for now, this is who we got, and we're gonna start off with the breaking news. We got Mr. Micah Parsons is headed over to Green Bay, man. The saga is officially over with Dallas. What has it been? 3 years, 4 years?
Yeah, it's been up there, bro.
Went by fast, but yeah. How Packers got them in what most deem to be a generational player. So, Reek, I guess what I could ask you since you're the one here. What was your immediate reaction to that?
Man, as long as Jerry Jones is alive, will not win. I think this is
right by me.
I think this is more of a testament to Jerry Jones and his ownership style more than it is for Green Bay right now. I think the bigger story is Dallas. Y'all got to get Jerry Jones out there, man. Like, what? Y'all fans ain't rioting. Like, what y'all doing out there, man?
So what? So in you saying that, like, what do you feel like? Obviously, other than Micah being who he is, like, why do you feel like this was such a fumble? The trade was Kenny Clark, 2 first-round picks. They didn't have to pay him. So dissect that for us. Like, how do you see that playing out for both teams?
Man, honestly, I think Micah Parsons. No disrespect to Kenny Clark. And those 2 first-round picks, but I think Micah Parsons is a generational talent that I'm not really seeing coming up in the next couple of years. Like, I'd have to really do some research, kind of see who's buzzing in the college scene right now.
Yeah.
But
you're not going to find Micah Parsons in the first round.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And I'd have to see. I don't know what years the first-round picks are too.
So I think this is the next 2 years.
Oh yeah.
So which means it's probably not going to be that high anyway.
Yeah. You're not going to find another Micah Parsons in the next 2 years.
In the 20s.
Yeah. And yeah, he's still a young talent, a young generational talent. He can play 2 different positions if he wanted to. He could play off the ball. He could be that edge rusher you needed. Really just depends. And yeah, man, I really just think this is just more of a testament to Jerry Jones.
Mr. Jerry. I mean, we got to be realistic, though. Obviously, nothing can happen on that front. It's the man's team, so you can't, because if that's the case, James Dolan would have been gone a long time ago if that power was available. So,
yeah.
Thurley wouldn't have survived as long as he did, So, unfortunately, being a spitty owner isn't enough to get your team snatched from you, unless the rest of the owners feel like, you're what you're doing is not intuitive to them.
Yeah.
But yes, real. What I asked Reek was his immediate reaction. What's your immediate reaction to Micah?
Stunned, shocked, especially like it didn't come out of nowhere because it was reported that the Packers were working on this, but
I didn't know the Packers were working on this. I must have been under a rock.
I had literally just walked through the door as the news broke. Like, I had finished grocery shopping and everything, so it caught me off guard. But adding a team that already had a top 5 defense last year, adding a top 5 player just makes the defense more lethal. Makes it way more lethal, and it's something that put the Packers in from playoff contention to Super Bowl contention, just like that.
And we talked about it yesterday. You seen how high I was on them anyway. So
yeah. So I mean, and it's crazy because the Packers had 40 total team sacks last year, and the Cowboys had 52 as an entire team. So it's basically taking those 12 away from the Cowboys.
Yeah. What do y'all think of the narrative going around of like, he's a trash run stopper, people run at him, and what's your thoughts on that narrative?
I think that narrative is people finding ways to downplay the trade. Obviously everybody has weaknesses in their game and stuff like that. I'm dealing with the other stuff I was telling you with before we started.
Yeah.
But I think that's what it is. Like, is Micah Parsons the best run stopper in the game? No, he's not. But is he like this trash run stopper that people try to make him out to be? No. And again, you add a pass rusher that can play the run solidly, can play decent pass coverage, just an all around edge rusher. How can you justify this as being a bad trade? How can you sit back? So I think a little bit of that is like Dallas fans just trying to cope a little bit. I think it's also like sometimes teams push out that narrative to try to justify their trade.
I posted that on the book just a couple of days ago. I was like, first comes the trade, then comes the smear campaign. We haven't seen this in Dallas before this year, right?
Essentially.
I'm just saying.
I mean, we had video evidence of why they did what they did.
So I don't know what's going out there in the water in Dallas, man. But
we ain't gonna talk about what I think about Luka weight loss. We ain't gonna talk about that. A little bit of
we're not. It's football time. We're 2 days away. Let's stay focused.
Yeah, I'm just stay focused. But you know what I'm thinking. But overall, like the smear campaign was gonna come. It was happening before they even traded him, with Jerry Jones doing all those interviews with Stephen A. Smith and with Michael Irvin and all this other stuff, and
which is weird for an owner to do. I don't think I've ever in my life seen that.
He kind of does that. That's not his first time doing that because he did that with CD. He did that with Dak. Like he constantly
that's just what he does.
That's his MO.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his MO. But the thing is, like, I think the difference in this one was like compared to like him saying, "Oh, we're working out a deal." He kind of went a little bit more detail oriented in this one compared to like Dak and CD. He would talk in general terms, like, "Oh, we're working on it. We're just not coming to an agreement." But like this one was, well, I offered him.
He seemed like disgusted at the fact that like the fact that
and it's like
with the agent, I would say it seemed like
and it's like the same agent had he was so difficult to work with that his agency had to bring in another agent to help negotiate T. Higgins' contract situation with Cincinnati. You see what I'm saying?
The agent is that difficult to work with?
Yes, because it's T. Higgins. From the research that I saw, T. Higgins and Micah Parsons share the same agent, and they share the same agent company. They had to bring in another outside agent, like within the company, to help negotiate T. Higgins' deal. So just imagine how hard this do. And mind you, this agents work with two owners that like to save money as much as they can.
Yeah.
On top of that, because Mike Brown, if Mike Brown could spend $0.00 on an NFL team, he would spend $0.00 on an NFL team. And Jerry Jones ain't that far back. Okay, but this is. But
is it really the agent or the owners that's trying to get over on the
two things can be true, JC. I think we all know that. I think we've gotten away from that.
I mean, I just find it hard to believe that a nigga got $1 billion worth of deals done within the last year, and he's just so difficult to work with. Because it sounds like maybe it's something to him to where he's not.
Here's what I talked about in my video. Right, not I know this is a little bit of self promotion. But here's what I talked about in my video of why Jerry Jones has his mentality. And we have to rewind this back all the way to 32 years ago, okay? When Jerry Jones bought the team in 1989, okay? Fires Tom Landry, brings in Jimmy Johnson. They have a bad season, but then they go on and start to build this team, and eventually they win 2 with Jimmy Johnson, right? And then they win a third one. But the third one wasn't with Jimmy Johnson. It was with Barry Switzer, okay? And what led to that was Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson agreed that Jerry would do the business, Jimmy Johnson would do the football, and Jerry Jones started to creep in and slowly take over the football role, and then proceeded to tell everybody at an NFL owners meeting, I can win a Super Bowl without Jimmy Johnson. This is why I say all of this. He won a Super Bowl without Jimmy Johnson. He won 3 Super Bowls in his first 7 years as an owner. So that mentality has never left Jerry Jones. It don't matter who you are not bigger than the Cowboys, and I will win a Super Bowl with anybody. He has that same mentality that he did in 1995 that he does now in 2025.
What does that have to do with the negotiation aspect?
Because most teams would, even regardless of how difficult the negotiation is, most teams would bend over backwards for a player like Micah Parsons. Jerry Jones ain't that fucking owner because he has that belief of I will win a Super Bowl without you.
But what I don't even look at it as like that would be bending over though. All he was asking was that what you keep attempting to talk to me about, which is negotiations, I do not want to talk to you about that by myself, if at all. because that, and I've said this, I feel like it's extremely predatory for someone of your age and caliber to be trying to talk to a 25-year-old for his, if I'm not mistaken, his first big contract of his career.
Yeah.
That to me, that seems the reason it gets into predatory that realm, because why do you want to talk to this man by himself so effing bad? To me, like that's like the bullshit that labels do when they hire a lawyer
because they know they can manipulate
the artist. That's a conflict of interest.
Trying to prey on that naivety.
And that's the thing. Like, maybe I shouldn't have used bend over. Well, no, I'm gonna use bend over backwards because
bend over backwards requires that Micah's the one trying to get over, but it was him.
But in reverse, okay, that's what I mean. Like, Jerry Jones want guys to, most of the time when you got to play like Micah Parsons, organization will try to do a little bit more to quote unquote bend over backwards. It's the opposite. Jerry Jones wants you to bend over backwards for him.
Like, I'm the Cowboys. Nobody's bigger than the Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. And he got that. I think when he low-key had that mentality, it got confirmed 30 years ago, and he's never gotten out of that since. That's how he's always ran the Cowboys. Since then, he has not gotten over the fact that it's been 30 years since they made an NFC championship.
Here's my question to you. Does he really not, like, has he never dealt with agent? Well, clearly he has, because he had the Dez Bryant situation. Yeah. So where is this thing at where he's just like, well, I'm just not dealing with agents? Like, did that start recently? Is he starting it with Micah?
I think it started recently because I think Jerry Jones at the end of the day is a business tycoon. And what do business tycoons like to do? They like to save as much money as possible. And why not try to manipulate
this young man?
As you said, predator. Yes. This person who's entering their first business deal compared to you've done hundreds of them and you've got at least 50, 60 years of experience of doing these deals. So you can manipulate these guys to take I give you everything you want up front, but on the back end, I'm going to fucking shit all over this contract. And I want you to realize that this contract is shitty after I done gave you your fucking money. And the ink is dry. That's what it's starting to look like he's starting to do now. And here's the thing that a lot of people are not going to talk about because it's not happening right now. Wait until that man dies. Look how worse his son might be. Steven? You think the negotiation's bad now? Wait until Steven get in charge. Wait until Steven owns the team. Then the Cowboys really gonna have some problems.
I've heard that people saying like they want him to kick the bucket, and they were like, "Man, the son is worse."
The son is because what you think the son been doing the whole time?
Kicking back studying.
Yeah, but he should be studying how that spit don't work.
And he ain't work for that money like his dad did. Let's be honest, Jerry Jones worked for that money. What Stephen Jones done did?
I mean, he wouldn't be the first like inheritance baby with a team.
No,
that doesn't necessarily mean.
The thing about these inheritance babies, most of them don't take care of their inheritance because they didn't work for it. They're entitled to it.
But what I'm saying is, you could still have a successful team and inherit a team.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, I just think it's more likely that you won't. For every Jim Irsay, you have a Stephen Jones, Tony Khan. Just nepo babies, just taking advantage of daddy's money. And I don't even know what the Colts are going to be with those three girls running that organization.
I mean, they've already kind of,
Yeah.
It ain't like it was much better when he was alive, God
at least they got a chip with him.
Well, I'm just meaning like in recent history. It's been bad. What was that chip? Like 06? It was almost 20 years ago now. So as far as like football wise, how do y'all see this trade working out for both teams?
Green Bay gets another pass rusher to pair with what's the bro name? Rashawn Gary. Yeah. I think that's gonna be a nice little duel for Green Bay. Still don't really see Green Bay making that leap to an NFC game, Super Bowl. Still don't really see that. But, you know, a player like Micah Parsons, anytime you pick him up, it's always going to be a benefit for your team.
You said you don't see them taking that leap. What do you think is stopping them from doing that?
I really got to see how Love plays this season. I think he needs to really take that next leap himself.
Love?
Yeah. Like,
so let's say Love has like an elite MVP caliber type season. Do you think that's all they need to be Super Bowl bound?
Really?
Potentially.
Possibly. Actually, yeah. I think really Love's play.
Like, let's say you take peak Aaron Rodgers and just plug him on this team instead of Jordan Love. How are you looking at this team?
I'm not gonna lie. Some receivers could help.
I agree.
Yeah,
I definitely agree on that. that core is a little shaky. Which honestly, we should be giving Love a little more credit.
Yeah.
The fact that he has, done as decent as he has with no true receiver one, honestly, since he's been the starter, if we're being honest.
Yeah, that's why I said it really kind of depends on Love. If he can somehow take it to the next level with that receiving core he has.
And who knows, maybe that rookie is the one that can step in that role. Golden. If he could somehow emerge into the receiver one, I mean, that could change things for him.
Yeah. And as far as Dallas, honestly, of course, Dallas gets worse. They already had one of the worst run defenses last year. I think they were ranked like 29th, 30th last year. Pass defense, of course, goes down. Yeah, I really don't see Dallas really. I don't really see Dallas doing anything really. I think they in for another year of mediocrity right now.
I mean, their level of mediocrity is usually like getting 10 plus wins and then losing in the first round. Do you see that this year?
Honestly, 10 plus wins. I'd have to look at the schedule, but I don't think they make playoffs this year. I don't think they make playoffs this year.
It sounds like okay. So, do you think Micah is the reason for that? Like, he made that much of a difference to where, like, now he's going, they're not making playoffs. Did you have them making it with him?
Yes, because that pass defense, the difference in pass defense with him versus without him is going to be night and day.
Got you. Oh, wow.
It's definitely going to be
night and day?
I think it's going to be night and day.
Wow.
Well, I'm not gonna say night and day. That's probably putting a little.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's putting a 10 on the 2, but it's gonna be. You're gonna notice a difference, which is gonna definitely put more pressure on that secondary to really step up.
Which they just paid, so I mean, well, at least they paid one of them.
Yeah.
Because Diggs ain't got paid yet either, right?
No.
Okay. That's gonna be fun next offseason.
Man. So it's going to be a lot more pressure on that secondary. And they're fighting for third best in the division right now, man. They look at third best in the division. Eagles, Commanders over them. I don't see them making the playoffs this year. Kind of going down the list of the teams right now. I don't think they got it.
All right. To be continued, and we shall see these guys on Thursday to get a sneak peek. Even though, obviously the Eagles, I think they're gonna be coming off a high. They're gonna be getting their rings and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But excited to see. Of course, anytime Cowboys could lose, I can always feel bad.
It's a good day for you.
Yes, sir.
I know that's y'all. I know that's like give me y'all because I'm still learning to get more versed, especially when it comes to the history of spit. Like, what Other than the Rams, like what's y'all like top 3 rivalries? Well, I know the Raiders, right?
Raiders
is there.
Geographically, for sure, when they was in Oakland, now them games about the stadium, fights, stabbing, sometimes,
Killings.
But of course, Raiders. I'm gonna put Seattle in there. Them early,
that makes sense.
Early 2010 battles, that
classics.
Seattle games they felt like Super Bowls every time they played.
Mr. Crabtree, man, I was your guy, yeah.
Hey, Reek, in your defense, he got held in that Super Bowl.
PTSD I just brought up.
Hey, he got held in that Super Bowl, Reek. I got your back. He got held. Everybody know that. They just wanted the Ravens to win that Super Bowl. He got held.
I'm still that hurt, but I'm hurting more from that 2013 NFL NFC shit.
Yeah. Richard Sherman talking shit.
The way they did the Broncos, I know we could have got a ship that year. I know we could have got a ship.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah.
So between that, Richard Sherman then Talib ripping off Crabtree's chain off his man, that was it.
All right,
and you know what's crazy? I think about like when I watch old NFL drafts, like when I watch San Francisco, I be really sitting there thinking like they were really like a lot of people was questioning them, especially when they were doing a lot of losing back then. But like they really built a Super Bowl contending team through the draft.
Yeah,
like between Willis, Smith. You know, I mean, granted, they didn't go to Super Bowl with Smith starting as a quarterback, but he played a contributing part those last 2 years. Frank Gore, Vernon Davis. I mean, they built a whole Super Bowl team through the draft.
Yeah. Alden Smith.
Alden Smith. Crabtree got drafted by them. I mean,
all that through the draft, and then these niggas tried to cut the lights off. That's wrong with it, nigga.
They said Jacoby Jones is returning that for a touchdown. Yeah, shut them lights off. I got to make this a little competitive now. And then you had old ass Randy Moss over there doing this thing.
How do you think this affects Dallas from a football standpoint? From
a football field on the standpoint, we won't know. Because wasn't it 227 first round picks? So
yeah. Two first round picks and Clark.
Yeah, so we not gonna know until at bare minimum or maximum like 2030. We're not gonna know for the next 5 years because we have to wait for what those draft picks are gonna turn out to be, whether they select them or trade them for another piece. So that's number one. And if they select draft picks with those picks,
Reek says he doesn't think. Reek says, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Reek was saying that he doesn't think that there will be a Micah in the next 2 drafts in the first round. Do you agree with that?
If we're looking at it from that, I cannot agree nor disagree with, just because I don't know who the players are coming out in 2027, right?
I guess they have to but that's kind of like
so. I mean, yes, it's hard to find a Micah Parsons. I don't even think when Dallas drafted Micah Parsons that Micah Parsons is going to be a top 5 player, a top 5 defensive player. Like, let's be real here. Let's be real here. And sometimes these guys get drafted and you don't know how they're going to. We can do all this scouting, all this. That's why the draft is a literal crapshoot. Like, you just don't know. You just don't know. I mean, think of some of the better cornerbacks in the last 10 years that got drafted in the later rounds. And then you, especially compared to guys that got compared as these all-time great athletes, and they're going to do great in the NFL, then they first round bust. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you don't know. That's why I'm like, as far as Dallas' point of view, we won't know for at least 2030. Yeah. You know, it might come sooner if they trade those draft picks to go.
What about immediate impact?
Immediate, it worsens them. You lost a top 5 player. You lost a top 5 player. You lost a guy that produced in between 12 and 16 sacks a year. You lost a guy that is decent at the run game. You lost a guy that is decent at zone pass coverage. You lost a top 5 defensive player in the league today. That
a lot of people haven't been agreeing with you, man.
That's okay, because it's a smear campaign. Anytime a player gets traded, there are smear campaigns all over them. We ain't talking about Micah Parsons on the Green Bay Packers. We ain't talking about this shit. We are talking about since Micah Parsons came into the league. He has been consistently one of the best edge rushers in the entire league. Consistently from his rookie year on. That became his defense.
If I'm not mistaken, I mean, that's an understatement. Like, if I'm not mistaken, isn't he like the only player to have that many sacks the first 4 years or something like that? Or have like 10 plus? Or it was some split. That was the first in NFL history.
Yeah, one of them. That's what I'm saying. Like, Micah Parsons ain't no fucking scrub. So why everybody trying to act like he's a scrub?
All of a sudden, he ain't that good like that once he get traded from Dallas.
On Green Bay, nah. If he would have went to the Rams,
everybody would be crying right now. Yeah, everybody would be crying.
They'll be crying and they'll be on their knees, pause, blowing off all Micah's.
Niggas still act like our 21 team was just like the Avengers or some shit.
It was.
Stop it.
Aaron Donald, Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp,
You know what's funny? Reek got some nerve because the last time y'all went to the Super Bowl, y'all actually attempted to buy a Super Bowl with all the moves y'all niggas made. And y'all got the nerve to cry about that 21 team? Stop it.
You gonna tell me that 21 team wasn't the Avengers?
No, what was the Avengers? Von Miller was in the ladder and Denver traded him. Obviously, he turned up when you got 99 in the middle. Pause. OBJ got waived. OBJ
got waived
since.
So OBJ ain't make an impact in that Super Bowl?
Say it again.
He make an impact for y'all before he got hurt. He didn't make an impact in that Super Bowl.
To me. He got waived, right? Y'all niggas waived him.
Don't talk about that.
Yeah. Which means there's other teams that also didn't grab the nigga. The Rams were able to do so, right? Because that's the only reason we got him. Right. There was teams that were eligible to grab him off the waivers. It wasn't the Rams. So we got him because nobody else picked him up on waivers. And then Robert Woods, who was our receiver 2, you can even argue was 1 before that season started. He tears his ACL in practice that same week. So all OBJ did was come and take his place. And then he had a decent season. Like he wasn't nothing crazy. He had a decent rest of the season. Probably was on his way to Super Bowl MVP, if we're being honest. Yeah. But after that, what has OBJ done in the league?
We ain't talking about that. We talking about the 2021 team. We ain't talking about
but it's the point again, real. They only say that spit when they own our team and do something on our team. Other than that, nobody cares. OBJ done been on how many teams since then, and y'all ain't said nothing. Even right after
that was OBJ's last hurrah. That's what that was.
Everybody was rooting for OBJ.
Everybody was rooting for him. You just came. You came out of this. Hey, look. As a Cleveland representative, it hurt for me to say this, but I'm speaking of National Reddick. You just came out of shitty ass Cleveland, Ohio, to go to Los Angeles, California. Okay, everybody rooting for your ass if you get out of Cleveland. And I know that. So let's not play.
So I'll hold on, bro, because I'm not letting this thing escape. I'm still trying to hear where the Avengers is at in that.
All right.
Niggas is still. Hold on, one more point. Niggas was still disrespecting Cooper Kupp, and he had, in my opinion, the greatest wide receiver season in NFL history.
Who was disrespecting the Triple Crown?
He was getting disrespected as far as his ranking amongst other receivers.
One of the greatest.
It's documented on this show of me going back and forth with niggas constantly, seeing having ESPN lists and all these different platforms. And Cooper Kupp was not getting his respect, even after having the greatest receiver season of all time. And I can say that with my chest. Okay, but now it's the Avengers when it fits niggas there. Yeah, you might be right on that, D. Our starting tight end got hurt that game. Higby didn't even finish the damn game.
Well, I remember because we was talking about that, and then remember I was with you with the Cup train because I'm like, why is this dude not MVP? Why wasn't he?
It wasn't even talked about to this day. Nobody really talks about it. How they just casually gave Aaron Rodgers MVP, and Cooper Kupp had that season. A receiver has never won MVP. Cooper Kupp had the greatest receiver season ever and didn't get MVP. You know what they just told the rest of the league? A receiver will never win this award. If that wasn't enough,
they was talking about Cooper Kupp getting 2,000. They thought Cooper Kupp was gonna get 2,000.
I feel like they still wouldn't have gave it to him, even if he did.
Do you think Matthew Stafford throwing for like 4,900 had anything to do with that season? Or
Matthew Stafford don't even get close.
I think not having Jared Goff had something to do with that season.
So what?
I think not having Jared Goff had something to do with that because Cooper Kupp never looked like that with Jared Goff. Ever.
You got to remember, Stafford threw for 5,000 yards like once or twice before he even joined the Rams.
Yeah, for sure.
He threw for 5,000 yards along with Drew Brees, and ain't nobody give a fuck about that. And he broke Dan Marino's record that year too. Ain't nobody give a fuck about that because it was about Drew Brees. So shit. I mean, Stafford was always
only thing that was Avengers on that team was 99.
Okay. Maybe
like y'all ain't had a good offensive line.
Like maybe not Avengers as a whole, but y'all had Avenger like players on the team.
We got an Avenger like coaching staff, nigga. We got Sean McVay. In McVay, we trust. That's the man with the plan. That's what we had. But y'all tried to do the next year. That was some I'm trying to be the Avengers fit, and y'all still lost.
No. What the Eagles are doing?
They drafted. What you mean? I can't get mad at them.
AJ Brown and Saquon. Like, what we doing, man? What we doing?
Oh, that was different.
That's not
well, you had incompetent as Tennessee that's like, here's a good idea. What if we just trade AJ Brown and get Trey Burke?
And you know what, Reek? I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up.
Zach Bond last year with the trade. Come on.
Hold on, Reek. I'm glad you brought that up though, because AJ Brown is someone that I've been saying on this show for years. I feel like has been one of the most disrespected receivers.
Yes,
especially when he was on the Titans. I feel like his impact wasn't talked about enough of where he took them. And then when he got to the Eagles, where he took them. Eagles wasn't doing split like that before he walked through the door. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
Devontae wasn't really doing split like that. Niggas was starting to question, like, man, was that the right pick? Like,
yeah.
And then Devontae started going crazy when he got AJ, when they got to worry about AJ.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, like, yeah. So I personally have been saying on this show, I feel like AJ has been one of the more disrespected receivers in the league.
I think some of them players on the Eagles, between Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, bro, they and I've seen some disrespect to Javon Curse too. Like these motherfuckers just. Then you also got these youngins today that don't know what the fuck they talking about. Like these little 19, 20-year-old TikTokers. Like they do so well at editing these videos, but they just do so shitty with their football takes. It's just they piss me off anyway. They don't know goose egg from a chicken egg, but they think they could talk sports. Like the fuck out of here. Like be educated in your shit, man. Y'all youngers need to step up a little bit.
Well, we'll get back to regular scheduled programming. Rick just got me a little triggered. Let's go top 15 players in the NFL. The players' votes are in officially.
All right.
Number 1, Mr. Saquon Barkley.
Absolutely.
Only other argument I would make is Lamar, but I can't be mad at Saquon for sure.
And Lamar's number 2.
Saquon. Yeah, that's the right spot because based off of last year, because Saquon was literally.
I was cool with either one of them being MVP.
Yeah. I agree.
I was fine with either or. Like if Saquon would have got it, I'm cool. If Lamar would have got it, I was cool.
I think Saquon got it because they won that chip. Like, and this is what I go back to these youngest, right? They said back was like, well, Saquon ain't do shit.
Well, don't they claim that they
Saquon didn't
vote at the end
shit.
of the season? Is it the end of the regular season or the end of the whole entire?
Yeah, I'm talking about. I think they voted at the end of the season, but I'm talking about like these young people on Twitter and shit like that. Gotcha. Like they was like, oh well, when they look, this is why sometimes. And there's another thing that irritates me is that it's these over the top stat sheet watchers, right? That put no context behind stats, right? Like Saquon went what 12 carries for like 53 yards in the Super Bowl or some crap like that, and it's like, well, Saquon ain't do shit in the Super Bowl. Did you see what the fuck he did throughout the entire season and throughout the entire playoffs? He was literally playoffs. He was literally the missing piece for the Eagles between winning a Super Bowl and losing a Super Bowl. Yes, he should be number 1. Probably, if Lamar didn't get MVP, it should have been Saquon. It should have been Saquon.
We should have known what Saquon was going to do when we seen niggas like Miles Sanders over there looking like a top 10 back, and then immediately thereafter, he was like toast irrelevant. Like, we should have seen right there like what you put somebody like Saquon there, what the F you think he gonna do?
Right, because Saquon ran behind the shitty ass O-line in New York. But you know, you got Saquon coming, and Saquon coming home anyway. You know what I'm saying? So he grew up in that area, so he got a little bit of pride to that area too. Mm-hmm. So it's like Saquon was the missing piece between the Eagles losing that Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl, because the Kansas City had to focus so much on making sure Saquon didn't hurt them that it just opened up the passing lanes for Jalen Hurts. Literally. Now, granted, then somebody might be in the argument. They're like, "Oh, well, so why are you so high on Jalen Hurts if Saquon made that big of an impact?" Because if Jalen Hurts don't go out there and fucking perform,
yeah.
Do y'all see where I'm going with this?
Look, real.
It starts to add up. Wow.
We could do a whole episode on the Jalen disrespect.
I'm sick and tired of that shit, man.
I used to be a Jalen hater, but the last 2 years, I had to give it up. He does what needed to be done to win. Like
I took my foot off the gas after his performance against against the Chiefs in 23.
Yeah.
That was when I took my foot off or was it 23 or 24?
It was 23.
Yeah.
Because then they went
when he had a nearly perfect game outside of that fumble.
Yeah.
Like that was if he didn't lose that game, that would be deemed one of the greatest Super Bowl performances of all time.
Yeah.
That he put out
I agree.
there.
I agree.
So
I 1 and 2. Throw my hands up on that one.
All right, so let's go 3. We got Mr. Here, nigga, damn. Mr. Make-A-Wish Foundation MVP, Mr. Josh Allen.
And number 3, with the stats he had compared to Joey B, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield. I mean,
this is the players, though. To be fair, this is the players.
I know, but like, I know I just got mad about like the overprotective stat watchers, but like his play on the football field was at best. It was It wasn't bad.
It was a damn good season. I would say that for him to.
It was good.
I will say this: you lost your top weapon that niggas was saying you wasn't that good without him, which was true at the time. You was on your way, probably. I'm not gonna say out the league, but you was on your way to not being a starter. And then Diggs came over and it took his game to another level. Niggas was questioning it, and then you went out there and got what they get 13 wins last season.
Yeah.
So I got to give him his credit on that. I know I've talked a lot of shit this summer because I was pissed off, but I will give him that for the like.
You're right.
For him to not truly have a receiver one, and you know, I feel like James Cook should get a little more love, but let's be real, he's a decent running back. He's not, you know, nothing crazy to talk about. He's
a great goal line running back. Like you need, you got 2 yards out, need to get in his zone. You can call James Cook number. And yes, he did lose Diggs, but he also lost Gabe Davis, which, you know, Gabe Davis didn't get a lot of appreciation. You know, I'm not saying Gabe Davis go to a team and be number one, but he was a lot reliable.
I mean, Gabe Davis is the reason. He's a big reason why niggas look at Josh Allen the way they do in the first place. Because remember, the game that I think really sticks out in people's mind for Josh Allen, why they just can't get over this immortal look they have of him, is that Chiefs game in 21.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what like people cannot get out of their mind. Like it felt like wow, like have I ever seen a quarterback play like this? It looked like that, and the nigga lost. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows.
Ain't Josh Allen's fault that you give up a
13 seconds, bro.
13
seconds. All that needs to be said.
And then y'all bitch because y'all couldn't perform. That's a side tangent. I'm not trying to get into that, but oh my goodness. Ever since the overtime rule thing was an invalid rule change because Cincinnati literally the next week in a bigger game proved to y'all why the original overtime rules worked.
And real, I don't know if you remember this, but you said exactly that at that time when we came on here and filmed.
I did.
You said basically what they just said was we're gonna hear out Josh Allen, but we don't care what happened in that Bengals game immediately thereafter.
Yeah.
You said that at that time.
I sure did. And I stick by that 4 years later.
Yeah.
which is crazy. It's been 4 years.
Yeah, now to kind of go off.
Well, we were talking about it 3 years.
In 22, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. What you was gonna say, Reek?
Yeah, not to kind of go off, piggyback off what you said about that Chiefs game. I feel like since he just has, it's like this perception. He goes toe to toe with Mahomes, who's looked at as the
standard.
Yeah, so when you got that perception that you're going toe to toe with somebody like that, you always gonna have that legion of fans who really just kind of inflate where you should be. As far as your
Well, that's the thing in general. I feel like, and I think I've said this on the show before, that I hate how like all these quarterbacks get more credit for almost beating Mahomes than Mahomes does for being Mahomes. It's like a weird thing that the media and fans have going on. Like, oh man, like he almost got Mahomes, or man, if it wasn't for the refs, or it was like it's always something. Meanwhile, this nigga just keeps on winning, just casually. You know what I'm saying? People talking so crazy about Mahomes all summer, not even realizing this nigga had 15 wins last year. And one of those losses was because they set everybody down. Could have been because they were scared of number 9, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. But when you set a standard of greatness like he achieved, and you don't live up to that greatness every single year, every single season.
Mahomes battling himself. That's the perfect way to put it.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't say it any better.
And then, meanwhile, all these other quarterbacks, they're using Mahomes as a standard, but then it's like, y'all want to spit on this nigga because he didn't play like an alien for 1 year. Like, come on, man. It's like, oh, yeah, he is human. Really, you talking to us,
I was. But that's Mahomes ain't the last one. He ain't gonna be the last one. He ain't the first one either. It was the same way when it was Peyton's league. It was the same way when it was Brady's league. It was the same way when that's just how it was. The same way when it was Favre's league at one point. It's just how the cookie crumble.
Mm-hmm.
In
the 90s, it was Favre. At one point, it was Favre's league because he had
Mr. Interception happy.
Go look at between 94 and 1996. It was Favre's league. Actually, no, 94 through 97. That 5-year stretch, he was the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is number 4.
I agree. I ain't got no complaints about this.
I mean, he should be over Josh Allen.
I mean, yeah, that part.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that Josh Allen still bothers me, but I ain't Jamar Chase here.
Honestly, it's quite a few of these names I would have over Josh. I'm probably looking at the list, and I'm gonna run it off. But looking at this list, bro, Josh would probably be like at that like fringe like 10 area. So let me just get that out the way before I read off the rest of these names. But I would have him in like the fringe 10 because there's quite a few of these players I feel were better than Josh Allen last year. So Jamar Chase number 4, Mahomes number 5.
Yeah.
Burrow 6.
Devin should be over Josh Allen.
Yeah, I was just like Burrow.
I agree. That was one of the names I thought should be over Josh. Next up, Derrick Henry.
Devin should be over Josh.
I'm not gonna lie.
I would have him over Mahomes.
Let me. I agree.
Yeah, that too.
I want to ask y'all a question. Did we just witness the most quietest 1,900-yard season from a running back of all time? Because of Saquon.
Because you had somebody
like it's literally haven't been talked about at all. Niggas was talking about how Derrick Henry might have fell off, all type of shit because of how
he had 19.
Nigga had 19 done.
But that reminds me of I want to say that is the 2000 running back season. Like where all these running backs ran for over like 1,600 yards, and like nobody just gave a fuck. It was just like
Yeah.
It was like 7.
But that's back when it was a running back league though too. To get 1,900 yards in 25, and granted, I know they have an extra game now, but
see, it's because they had that man in Philly. He ran for over 2,000, so that's gonna for sure overshadow a little bit.
And I think when Henry ran for 2,000, it was no one near 2,000. Like it wasn't no 1900s at the time, I believe. So yeah, that's Yeah, shout out to Henry, man. We that's the point of this, man. We got to give niggas flowers, bro. Because a lot of these niggas just got kind of glossed over. And then this next one I'm finna mention, I also have over Josh Allen. I'm gonna leave Mahomes alone, but I have him over Josh Allen. Next one is Myles Garrett at number 8.
Talking about another person who had a quiet season.
He did. I was even asking you. I was like, man, what did Myles really do last year?
And I told you he finished second in Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, you told me like you ran down some stuff, and I said, Myles did that last year. Like, he was like, yeah, it's just nobody.
You're on a 3-win team. That tends to happen.
Yeah,
you're on a 3-win team.
I mean, you are like the nigga wasn't just Defensive Player of the Year. Like, it just went away.
Yeah, you are literally the piece of corn in the shit log when you're on a 3-14 team and you play like that. That is the best way to put it.
That's a hell of an analogy, brother.
But it's a fact.
No pun intended. If the team is the Browns.
Okay, you can chill out, man. All right, I can call him shit, and you chill out.
Next up, we got Justin Jefferson at number 9.
He'll be over Allen and Mahomes. You ask me.
Mahomes?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'll probably if it was me, I would do Saquon. I'll do Saquon, Lamar, Derek, Chase.
Derek over Chase is crazy.
And yeah, I put JJ in the top 5? No, JJ might
to be honest, Saquon, Lamar, and Jamar should be like 1A, 1B, 1C. Like, that's honestly what it should be.
Yeah, I agree.
Then we got Mr. PS2 at number 10.
Okay.
Great pick.
I was about to ask where was he at?
That'd be top 10. I would have put him over Garrett, to be honest.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Reigning Defensive Player of the Year, I probably would have put him up there.
Yeah. The season that PS2 had was Revis-like Island. Was Revis?
Yeah, I was about to say, talk to me about PS2. Like, what stands out about his game?
He's just, to me, he's a pure lockdown corner. There is he got that no-fly zone. He can run with the best of the best. It be times where he faces a wide receiver and he running the routes for his ass. He's showing the motherfucker how to run the routes. I'm like, damn, like you ran the route for him.
How would you contrast him to somebody like Sauce?
I mean, to be honest with you, he might be miles ahead of Sauce. Well, not miles ahead. He might be a few feet ahead of Sauce. Like, Sauce is probably like the second best corner in the league right now, maybe third. But like PS2 is starting to enter. Do you remember how I used to treat Aaron Donald?
You get into that territory with PS2?
Mm-hmm. There's not saying there's no great players below, but it's starting to get the PS2 than everybody else.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then let's have a conversation of who's number 1 after get him out the way.
Yeah, just like I said, is Revis like, because Revis was like that, especially like prime New York Jets.
Well, Sherman thought he had a case at one point.
You can't have a case playing one side of the field, man.
Nah, bro.
Damn, that's a Niner fan saying that.
Hey, you gotta understand the especially that 2009, 2010 run that Revis had. He was shutting down Hall of Famers or potential Hall of Famers. And that's what PS2 is doing, man. PS2 is just playing against these very great, very good, might be Hall of Famers, and just locking shit down and playing good run defense on top of it. See, that is one of the most underrated aspects you can have as a defensive back is your run defense. Because especially at the position that PS2 is at, he the second line of defense. And there are times where he the first line. He get there before anybody else gets there. And his tackling is fantastic. It is really starting to become PS2 than everybody else. It really is. And there's no disrespect to Sauce. There's nothing against Derek Stingley.
Got
but
Gonzo.
Gonzo, JC Horn, but it's starting to be PS2.
How old is PS2?
Everybody else. What, 25?
Maybe. Is that a
maybe, and that's a maybe.
Let me see.
Man. Yeah, nah. I can agree with that.
You concur, Reek?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, PS2 damn near.
Yeah, he's exactly 25.
Okay.
He was right on.
Yeah, he damn near like Rael said, he getting up there. He's starting to separate himself from the pack a little bit.
TJ Watt, number 11.
Yeah. Real quick on PS2. A lot of people thought JC Horn was gonna be like that as well when they was coming out the draft.
He was.
That kind of goes back to the
for a year.
That goes back to the draft thing. Sometimes you just don't know, and it's like
sometimes the system too. Like JC Horn don't got the luxury that PS2 has of having a really good defensive player like that. So
I feel bad for JC Horn because he is another diamond in the rough.
Hey, he took that bread, so it can't feel
that's
bad.
true. So no, I don't. You absolutely right. I don't feel bad for his ass no more. You signed up for that death wish with your dumb ass. Dave Tepper, the Panthers, really? Oh, okay.
So TJ Watt, number 11, Chris Jones, number 12.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it sounds like name.
Especially TJ Watt, but all right.
TJ Watt, okay, why do y'all think niggas refuse to let go of the TJ Watt? Like
the same reason niggas refuse to let the same reason why niggas refuse to let go of Josh Allen. All they take is one game and one great season, and everybody just all aboard.
Are you talking about the Strahan season where he almost passed them or tied them even with like 3 less games or something like that?
Yep. And I'm not saying TJ Watt is the talk that Micah Parsons has been getting since he got traded to Green Bay needs to kind of shift over to TJ Watt, because there have been multiple times where I've seen TJ Watt do absolute jack of all of shit. I mean, not even register a tackle, or if he did register a tackle, they just credited him one. But TJ Watt's talented, but man, top 15.
Let me ask y'all something. It's a little off base, but it's not. How do y'all feel? I know we all kind of young, in perspective. What's y'all take on what Favre did with Strahan?
Oh, did he take that dive?
Yeah. How do y'all view that?
Reed, you want to go first?
If you can. I ain't gonna lie, that's a tough one. I'm gonna let you rock with it.
All right. So my take is, and I know like even back then it was highly controversial. And it was to the point where there were people arguing to strip away Strahan's sack record because of that. I do think Favre took the dive on that. I also think it should negate what Strahan did for those other 21 sacks. Because Strahan was extremely dominant that entire year. Like Strahan was damn near unstoppable that year. And to be honest with you, he probably would have just got it anyway, regardless if Favre would have just did that outlaw mud show bullshit or not. But it tainted it. It did taint that record, especially like when you got the previous record holder, which is, do anybody know who the previous record holder was?
Whoever that nigga was that
Mark
Favre catch me outside.
Mark Gastineau to this day still goes around and saying I got the sack record because Strahan ain't earned that shit. Like I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. Like he still walk around like he ain't got that shit.
We'll leave that alone.
And Gastineau, like, talk about an underrated pass rusher of all time. Like very good, but we're not talking about him. But like, I wish it didn't happen that way because it has tainted it. I think it's still tainted, but it's so far going into like the future, and a lot of people don't like to go back in time because look at how old this is, blah 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 blah. That's why I think some people just kind of don't care. They just look at Strahan has a sack record. There needs to be somebody that should break it. They don't look at it as JC, like you said, Favre taking the dive, which actually I'm not gonna cap. As new of a football fan that you are, that stunned me that you actually pulled that up. So bravo to you for that shit, bro. Bravo.
Hey, bro, don't patronize me.
I'm not patronizing. Okay, maybe I am. I ain't trying to patronize you. I'm just trying to give you some credit. Because I did not expect you to say that shit at all.
That just came up. We was talking about the sack record. Though.
No, that was not good shit. But no, that was yeah. If anybody sit back and say Favre didn't take the dive, they need to go to their nearest eye doctor, get some LASIK surgery.
There is a crowd for that too. That's still
and they need to. And the eye doctors maybe it wasn't intentional. A lot of money. They need to be making a lot of money because you got a bunch of blind, stupid, dumb motherfuckers. But that's just life in general.
13. What's his name from Detroit? Was it Sewell or Sewell? Sewell.
Yeah. He's one of the more underappreciated offensive linemen in the league. He really is.
Not no more, nigga. They got him at their number 13.
I think he might be.
The players always appreciate him. I'm talking about amongst fans.
Oh, in general. Okay,
yeah.
Well, because the players are the ones that got to deal with him, so they like, nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what y'all seen. By the way, y'all were cool with Chris Jones?
Yeah.
Trey Hendrickson, 14. Goff, 15. To round out the top 15.
No complaints. None.
Based off last season, yeah.
And even with Hendrickson, wasn't that a quiet 20
That was a quiet
sacks?
That should kind of tell you something about two things. One, that should tell you something how good the offensive line play is starting to get. Okay, because we didn't have I think this is one of the first seasons in a while we didn't have any of these even these top tier pass rushers even knocking on the door at getting the sack record. That's number one. Then number two, the fact that PSU had that much of a dominant season when everybody just stopped talking about the pass rushers should tell you everything about how PS2 should have won Defensive Player of the Year.
Thank you. All right. Well, you ready for some pickle?
Let's go.
Vegas, our first Vegas edition pick'em of the season. Should be fun. Reek, are you a gambling man?
Man, when I can afford it, man.
I'm the same way.
But you understand the concept and all that. Okay.
I'm still getting there, but I'll figure it out.
I'm glad that my brothers gamble responsibly. I'm glad to hear that, man. There's a lot of people who
don't
get in some very sticky situations. I'm gonna just leave
I was just watching an interview where this guy gambled, lost $20,000, then he tried to flip it and proceeded to lose a grand total of $77,000, and lost that shit to the mob of all people.
Wow.
So, yeah, gamble responsible people.
Absolutely.
But hey,
and we need to start giving that disclaimer every week before we do our Vegas Pick'ems edition. So thank you for that, Ray.
Yes, gambling edition. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I was about to say I might even have to put the number across. Protect us legally.
Yeah, but
I don't want niggas going. I don't want niggas putting all their spit on something and then trying to blame the All Grind show for it. They told me to take.
Right. Here's a great tip. Please stick to at least no more than 2 betting apps. If you got FanDuel and DraftKings, stick to that. Don't get Bet365, BetMGM. Don't get pick this and pick that and Atlantic this and Underdog and Fantasy Picks and
if you got all that, you too deep in.
Then go hit the
don't get all them. And the only reason why I know all that because they just advertise all over the place now. So don't get more than 2.
Hey, you said it's legal. It's legal where you at, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Gotcha.
Before then, people used to go to Michigan or Pennsylvania to go gamble.
Like go across state lines, make the bet, and come back home.
Yeah.
I know some niggas who used to do that out here. They would go to Vegas, make a bet, and then come back.
I used to work with a dude. He used to do like penny bets, and he would go like to Pennsylvania to like put like $5 down or $1 down or something like that. And I'm like, what was the point of you taking the gas all the way out there? I was like, you might have a problem. You might not be betting. And that's another thing too. If you're not just because you're not betting a lot does not mean you don't have a problem. If you now, granted, we got apps now, but as a former coworker of mine said, if you're driving out to Pennsylvania to put $1 bet down, or if you're just going on FanDuel and putting $1 bet down, you have problems and you need to get some help. Right. But we hope everybody gamble responsibly. Just because you ain't spending a lot of money does not mean you're not gambling responsible.
Also, if you in about 10, 15 different Discords, you got problems.
You too deep in, brother. You too deep in. Right.
What Michael Jordan say, stop it. Get some help.
Now that we got all that out the way.
Gamble responsible.
Day one, man. Thursday, 5:20 Pacific. Be there. We got one of the biggest rivalries in sports. We got Dallas and Philly. And the spread, they got the Eagles winning -8.5.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna take the Dallas clip for that. I think that's gonna be a good game. I think Eagles are gonna be coming off the Super Bowl highs, ring ceremony night. I think Dallas is gonna keep it competitive. I don't think they're gonna win the game, but I think 9 points is a lot.
I don't think 9 points is a lot. I think at home. It's Dallas' first game. You got to set a standard. You got to let the NFL know like that wasn't just a one-time thing last year. They're gonna come out firing, and that Jalen Hurts gonna have all day in the backfield to throw that thing. He's gonna have 5 minutes.
So, he's gonna put some water in the pot, put it on the stove, let it boil.
Are y'all saying so? Wait, hold on. Are y'all saying Micah was just carrying that entire front seven?
That's not the only thing. I'm saying that's like the main thing. But like, who else on Dallas is gonna go against Mulatto or Johnson and really try to do something? Could do something on the outside.
So you think that Jalen's just going to be chilling?
Jalen's going to be what?
He's about to brew himself old school pot of coffee.
You got to remember this.
Get the water in there.
As an NFL quarterback, bro, I don't care who the pass rush is. Like, you only got but so much time to keep niggas out of there. You only got but so much time, bro. Like, you have to get rid of that ball. It don't matter how great your line is. These is grown men that are 300 pounds, most of them these days running 4.5s, 4.6s from that position. Like, I don't think he's gonna have as much time as y'all think. I think it's gonna be a good game. So are y'all both saying y'all taking the 9? Pause.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Lord.
All right, JC. You see what type of stuff you want today. All right.
Oh man. Cool. You seen what you done to this show, bro?
No, for
niggas can't spit.
Real quick, before we continue on, I forgot about this, but honor my boy not being here. It's podcast Tuesday.
Yes, sir. He just got off of work too. So shout out to Joe.
He can hop on. Come on.
He literally just texted me like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, get your ass on the damn Zoom call, man.
Next up, and I think I was telling I think it was Rel I was talking to about this. The most beautiful thing about the NFL starting this year is that immediately thereafter on Friday, we got another game. So it's not like we get the game one and it's like, oh, we got to preview and then we got to wait 2-3 days for the next one. Like it's like no, like once it's cracking, it's cracking. It's like basketball. Chiefs and Chargers got the AFC West division rival on Friday on the newly what's the what is that? Is that Prime? Newly acquisited Prime, I believe. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But they got the Chiefs.
They've been on Prime for like the last 3 years.
They got I think it's a new system they got in place of like Fridays they slot. Like it's like a new series that's gonna be going on, if I'm not mistaken. Don't give me the line.
You know the NFL. Oh, they got their ways. They got their ways. No, I can't. I don't want. I know you want to move on. I can't get into the history behind it, but they got their ways.
Got all season, brother. We got 17 recaps to go. So Chiefs and Chargers. They got the Chiefs winning by 3. By a field goal.
I ain't mad at that.
What you doing though? What you putting your money on?
I put my money on the Chargers. As a matter of fact, not only to cover,
money line.
Money line.
Talk to me. Why you feeling like that right now? You just think?
Why am I feeling like that? Because
I'm saying that because they just literally ran through everybody last year. So what do you think changed from then to now?
My primary reason why I'm saying that is just because I think the Chargers' run game has gotten better, and I think they'll be able to control the clock and control the field. You do that, don't matter who you playing against. You control that clock, control that field. That's and that's Harbaugh's MO. So I think they can do that against Kansas City in this first game.
Rick, what you doing?
Man, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna take the Chiefs just because the last couple years they just been beating up on them. Like I'm just history repeat itself. That's the only reason.
I'm gonna jump in the car with you. I think it's gonna be business as usual. I do think it's gonna be a good game.
Might be.
I think.
But if Omarion let me hold you, Hampton, do his thing, then they might pull it off.
I mean, two things could be true. He can do his thing, and the Chiefs tell him, "Young punk, you ain't ready." Two things could be true.
But yeah,
Chris Jones might give him his welcome to the NFL moment. Who the F knows?
More than likely. But yeah, give me the first surprise pick of the season. Give me Chargers on the money line.
Let's go Giants and the Washington Communist Party.
The commies.
They got my boy J5 winning by -5.5.
Ooh, the Vegas trap line, as I like to call it. Give me Washington. Give me Washington on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with you on that.
That's a trap. Any 4 or 5.5? Yeah, that's a trap. That's a trap.
Yeah, and it's a division game too. That's why I'm I'm not falling for the trap, bro. I'm gonna take the clip, the plus 5.5.
+5. Okay.
I think it's first game of the season. Giants is gonna be pumped up and all that. You know what I mean? I think we're forgetting that Daniel Jones isn't the quarterback anymore because it's been so long.
That's true.
They actually have a half decent quarterback right now. Malik Neighbors is Malik Neighbors. They got some.
They got a young. Pieces. Yeah, they got a young, almost. Well, I would say as far as amongst their peers, almost talented team. They got a good vibe in that locker room. Like they got something going. Like I said, when we talked about it in the NFL previews, the Giants got something going on that I think a lot of people need to pay attention to this year. Because they might be a threat next couple of years.
Y'all seen the news that Winston is officially named as the QB3?
Yeah, I did see that.
Any thoughts?
Anytime
that don't surprise me. I think Jackson Dart is in a good situation. That's my thoughts on. You got 2 veteran quarterbacks to help you along the way. whether you're playing or not. I think a lot of people overlook the fact that a veteran quarterback can help you tremendously off the field. Help you with studying and going through your routes and your progressions and give you pointers, especially ones that are involved. So when you got a Super Bowl winning quarterback to play behind, and then you got another veteran quarterback that has had some type of success in the league, that does wonders for a young rookie quarterback. A lot of rookie quarterbacks don't have that. So yeah.
And as I've been saying for years, I feel like the NFL needs more of it. Stop throwing these guys in the fire right away.
Yep.
Being impatient.
I think some telling me teams are starting to recognize that. Unless they're
I think Jordan Love kind of helped them realize, like, okay, like that does still work. Like,
which is funny because the Packers have done that twice in the last 25 years.
Niggas have like 3 quarterbacks in 40 years, 40 years.
Yeah. The same.
A team that don't even got an F and own it. Next up, we got 2 boo-boo teams, 2 boo-boo schemes. First one of the year. Panthers and Jags.
Oh, we can skip this game. Don't nobody bet on. Don't bet on shit. Don't even make a 4-leg parlay on this damn game.
No. Hey, Rel, if they making bets on this game, they really got problems.
Yes, call 1-800-GAMBLER if you're betting on this game. All right, because hell no.
Okay, let me ask y'all this then. It's a -3.5, but I'm gonna just ask y'all about the money line. If you just might twist your arm, you gotta take a money line. Who you take?
Carolina.
Same.
When I sit back and say I do not like or trust that head coach in Jacksonville, it's something about him. He kind of remind me of Bobby Petrino. Something about him. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's not. People will go, well, look at what the Buccaneers did on offense, and he came from the Buccaneers. He was their offense coordinator. When a coach does an organization that fucking dirty and plays that hopscotch game, unless your name is Nick fucking Saban, it don't work. It don't work. And players pay attention to that shit. And they proceed to trust you a whole lot less. You need a lot of trust from these players to buy into your program.
Thanks.
And what he did with Tampa, for people that don't know, I'm gonna smarten y'all up. He got the opportunity to go to Jacksonville. And he got the interview for Jacksonville. Jacksonville said, hey, we really like you. We want to bring you in. Cohen proceeds to tell the Buccaneers, I'm not taking the deal with Jacksonville. I know there's special high interest. I'm ready to sign a contract extension and stay as the offense coordinator. And then at the midnight hour, proceeded to switch without telling anybody in Tampa that he was going to Jacksonville, and went to Jacksonville. And then try to poach every single one of their offense assistants to join his staff. That's not trustworthy. That's not something that you do. That's why I said that's some Bobby Petrino shit. And like I said, Saban went back and forth on that shit when he was with Miami and Alabama and all this other stuff. But like the organization has some small inkling that it was going to potentially happen. Tampa was smacked in the face with this. And I know it's an offensive coordinator, but when you do that to a team that has employed you and is ready to like give you an extension because of how good you ran the offense, and you do that to them, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. And if I was a player, I wouldn't trust anything that you fucking saying to me. So I don't like that head coach that they got. He might be book smart, but I don't think he'll be a leader of men whatsoever. I could be wrong, but I don't see it. I don't see it.
All right, Reed?
Yeah, I'm going to take Carolina. I think they're going to build on that momentum they had towards that last part of the season last year. Mm-hmm. And Rev don't trust the coach. I just don't trust T-Law to do anything. I think Horn comes out with a pick. I think he might throw 2 picks, honestly. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
That's not really a hot
Hey,
pick.
what we say? Paid as a top 5 quarterback, but plays like a bottom 5.
I like that. Yeah, so
just so you know, we'd all be making some money if we took that, because they got Carolina as the underdog. So.
Okay.
I might. Ooh.
Yeah, they thinking of Travis Hunter. That's
So
what
he's
it
like,
is.
damn, I might have to do that.
No,
Yeah, I might. You know what? I guess I'm calling 1-800-GAMBLER because I might have to do that too.
Next up, we got Tyrell's division rival. We got the Steelers and Jets, and they got the Steelers winning by -2.5.
Damn, that's wow.
I
That's
agree
possible.
with Vegas. I think the Jets are going to be better than people are thinking this year.
The Jets' success rides on Justin Fields,
And I think
and that's
Justin
the
Fields is
thing.
going to do good this year.
We'll see. We'll see. If we get Pittsburgh Justin Fields, I agree
If
with
he
you.
if
We get
he
Chicago Bears Justin Fields, oh, they're fucked.
if Fields spits the bed this year, Isaiah wins.
And so
I'll
do I.
say
Because
that.
I've been, I ain't
I
been
will
fans
give
of
it.
him
I
either.
will give it to Isaiah and say, you know what, you were right.
Yeah.
Because there's, I'm not saying the Jets have been the best well-run organization, but I feel like he should have enough to get something done. Like we just seen Burrow have literally like air on defense and have like the greatest quarterback season ever. So,
Yeah, but Justin Fields
I'm
ain't
not
no
saying
Joe
you have to
Burrow.
do that, but I'm just saying you should at least have a decent season.
Decent year. Yeah, I don't know. I think Justin Fields has a good game in this one. I don't know how much that's going to carry that into the season, but if we're just talking strictly this game. I think he has a good game. This is him. This is his time to prove to the Pittsburgh Steelers that they got it wrong.
Facts.
Benching him, using him as a utility player to come out in wildcat and fourth down situations. Especially the season that he was having before they benched him for Russ, and the offense progressively got worse under Russ. And then when it was time to potentially put Justin Fields in there, they didn't do that. So this is his chance to prove to Mike Tomlin that hey, y'all fucked up. Y'all
This
fucked
is a
up.
true revenge game, and
This is a
it's the
true revenge game for both quarterbacks.
first game of the season.
First game of the season is a revenge game for both quarterbacks. If you think about it, it's Aaron Rodgers, playing against the Jets. It's Justin Fields playing against the Steelers, and both organizations gave up on him.
I'm gonna take the Jets money line on this game.
I'll take the Jets money line on this too. And I don't think the Steelers defense is what it's going to crack out to be like they think it is. I think they have a bunch of names on their team, on their defense. I know. I got the rivalry thing with Jalen Ramsey and all this stuff, but Jalen last year wasn't as good as they make it out to be. That's why Miami was willing to trade him because he was starting to become a liability on defense. What is Darius Slay going to do in this day and age? I don't think this
All right,
defense is as
remember
good
the
as
last
people
time
talk
you tried to
about.
have smoke for Slay? That nigga had one of the best damn seasons for the
Well, I
corner.
think I'm right about this one.
All right,
I think I jumped the gun the last time, but I think I'm right on this one.
Reek, what we doing?
I think I might. What was the spread?
-2.5.
I might take the Steelers with that. I think
Not bad.
a key matchup is going to be. I know Jets got a rookie tackle. I think he's going to be lined up against T.J. Watt. I'm not liking T.J. Watt as a first matchup for any type of rookie tackle.
I feel you.
Yeah, that's true.
Then of course I feel like that Jets run game
I was about to say that's what Phil's legs is for.
I think that's going to carry you so far. I think second half, airing the ball out. I don't know how well Bills is really going to do to air that out. I don't think that run game can last 4 quarters.
I don't want to go too off track, but Reek, if you can rewind time, do you take Fields instead of Trey Lance with that third pick?
Easily. 100. I wanted Fields back then before. I didn't want Trey Lance.
Mind you, the Purdy thing never happens and all that. So I'm just saying, in hindsight, even with what you know, you would still take Fields with that pick.
Easily.
Without a second thought.
Fields was more NFL ready. He came from a bigger system. Trey Lance only played 17 college games and at North Dakota, not even a real Power 5 school.
But I'm saying, even with what you know Purdy has accomplished since then, you still take Fields? Because he wouldn't. I don't think he loses his job to Purdy.
Honestly, I feel like Fields develops a lot if we get him the first year.
Got you.
I feel like he develops. I think he fits what we're trying to do.
And to be fair to Isaiah, he did say he felt like Getsy broke him. He has said that on record. So.
Yeah. So I knowing what Purdy has done. Honestly, I'll take that chance on Fields. I'll take that chance on Fields too.
We got the Raiders and Patriots. Wow, this is surprising. Oh my gosh. The Patriots are a favorite.
Really?
-2.5. And I was big on the Patriots, if y'all remember, on the I probably had the hot take of the day, to be honest, on our prediction episode.
Yeah.
I had them. Why do I feel like Vegas looked at Bill Belichick's game last night and was like, Pete Carroll might shit the bed too with his old ass. So let's go ahead and make the Patriots a favorites on this one, just in case.
Yeah, -2.5.
-2.5. I think the Raiders cover that. Yeah, they cover that. It's going to be a close game.
You don't know who's going to win though. Just you got them covering the spread.
I mean, that's a tough spread to cover, but I think I got them covering it.
That's going to be a good game though. I want to watch that. It's a lot of good. Everything seemed like a good game week 1 because you just happy football back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's a tough one to really call for me. Yeah, I think I might go with Rail and that spread get covered, but it's hard to really.
Yeah.
Hey, JC.
So
speaking of Raiders, didn't you have a question for me?
I did, but I'll ask after we get to this.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Cardinals and Saints. Another team I was kind of high on. Arizona.
Another game you shouldn't bet on.
So we got the Cardinals at -6.5. Trying to tell y'all, Arizona, they not gonna be no joke.
No. This ain't got nothing to do with Arizona. This got everything to do with
the Saints.
It's a rattler. Hey, Tyler Shaw, get that arm warmed up.
Damn. There was a bet I seen on somebody take. They took the under on Shaw, whatever that nigga name is, not starting any more than 7 games.
Well, they might want to get their money back.
You think he starts more than?
They're 3, unless they trade for a quarterback. They're 3 quarterbacks: it's Spencer Rattler, Tyler Shaw, and Jake Heine, whatever the fuck his name is. Let's say 3 quarterbacks. Yeah, he gonna start more than 7 games. Y'all think Spencer Rattler about to air it out like that? Y'all think Spencer Rattler can even manage the game? No.
What we doing with the spread?
Spread? I ain't voting on. I ain't gambling on this one. Even not even hypothetical.
Do not gamble on this game.
Do not gamble on this game. I'll take the risk with Jacksonville or Carolina, but this one,
don't touch.
Nah, I'll end up losing money betting on the Cardinals.
As a Rams fan, yeah, I refuse to bet on these niggas.
I'll put 10 and earn $5.
And not because I don't feel like Arizona's good enough to cover it, but of how much it'll sicken me to my stomach if I bet on the Cardinals and then I lose my money on top of that because these sorry niggas. Yeah, it's like double the hurt. So I'd rather just they might,
the Cardinals might cover this. I mean, it's pre-November, Kyler, so they might cover it.
There you go.
I didn't say nothing.
Reek, what you thinking?
Man, just cause somebody got to take something, I take Arizona, but I don't know about the spread, for real. I don't know about the spread.
I don't think you realize. You wasn't here for the season preview. I said the Saints got the potential to go 0-17. So, yeah, I would take that spread if I was to bet.
Bengals and Browns.
Speaking of boo-boo teams for boo-boo scheme.
They got Cincinnati at -5.5. I think it's because they know the Bengals usually start the season slow.
Yeah. And Myles Garrett, like, when he plays the Bengals early, he's on a different level.
So honestly, this looks like a Vegas trap
It
So
is.
I'm gonna take the clip for the Browns. Take the
I agree with you, JC. I agree.
That's got trap written all over it.
I mean, between that and Joe Flacco spreading his balls all over the Cincinnati defense, yeah.
I'm agree with y'all on that one.
Browns still lose off of a game-losing field goal because it's Cleveland.
We got our first Vegas trap of the season. Miami and Indiana. They got the Colts at -1.5. I'm still boycotting. I'm not watching any Miami games this season. But Colts -1.5. Colts -1.5.
Okay, I'm making sure my headphones are working.
Trap.
What in their right mind do they see? I'm gonna start screaming this shit rigged at the Colts. Okay.
I'm about to lie. It's somewhere out there who's going to take that too. Somewhere.
Yeah, they have a problem.
No, that looked like a trap. I ain't gonna cap to you.
That's a trap.
I got trap written all over it. I wouldn't touch that game.
That means Vegas literally does not know who's gonna win this game. They're like, we don't know. We got to come up with some 1.5. 1.5 and put it on the Colts. Just
this game might as well be a pick 'em, to be honest.
Give me the Dolphins. As long as Daniel Derp Jones is starting, I don't see him going crazy. I don't. I watched him in the preseason. I know it was preseason, but my God, did he suck a 2-pack of ass in the preseason?
I'm gonna take. Damn, this is tough. I wouldn't touch this game, by the way. Anyway, just for the show's sake. For the show's sake, like I said, I think it's a trap, so I'm gonna go Colts.
I'm gonna ride with you on that one, JC. I wouldn't touch it, but just to pick.
Yeah. We can't be having all these unanimouses now, y'all.
No, I said the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let's go Tampa Bay and the Dirty Birds. They got the Bucks at -2.5. I'm interested to see a full training camp, full season of Michael Penix. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to see how this goes. It's gonna be interesting.
This is another pick'em game essentially because it seems like Vegas doesn't know what to do with this one.
Well, this game is always tough when it's these two.
Yeah, that's true. Give me Atlanta for the cover.
I'm gonna go Atlanta money line.
What's the spread?
-2.5.
Yeah, Atlanta for the cover.
For Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay. This next one is unfortunate. I don't even want to talk about this game. I know this is going to be on everybody do not watch list. We got the Titans and the Donkeys. And the Donkeys are at -7.5.
Oh my gosh.
As much as I hate the Donkeys, I would have to agree with Vegas.
Dog, give me
I agree with Vegas. The Titans.
Give me the Titans to cover it. This might be my risky bet of the day.
It's gonna be a long season. Long season.
You said you're taking the Titans?
I'd take the Titans to cover that spread. They'll get 7 points on the dot. They'll lose by 7 on the dot.
It's not happening, bro. I feel so bad for Cam, bro. Like they need to get a veteran to throw in there. Like I hate when they do this shit, but
yeah, no, I do feel
ruin
bad
the kid before he even gets started. Like go get you a veteran. It's a lot of veterans who would kill to have a starting position right now. Let one of them niggas start.
Go get Tannehill. No, he don't know how to teach nobody. Go get somebody. Call Jim Sorgi off the couch, something. Because damn, I feel bad for Cam. But I think Cam does enough to cover that spread for the Titans.
I don't see it. I'm going Donkeys.
So going Broncos. They finna touch them boys.
Matter of fact, bold prediction.
Here you go.
Titans
on, bro.
pull off the upset.
Oh, nah, bro. As much as I would love that, and that was
I would bet the
nothing
money
would
line
make
and make
my
some good
Sunday
money.
more, but no. Stop.
The last time I did that shit, I won $350. So I'm gonna take. I would take the money line.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, to the All Grind fans, do not listen to that man. I'm telling you.
No, don't listen to me whatsoever.
If you put that down, you might as well just send me the money. Send us a donation.
If you put it down, at least put $5 down. At least put $5 down. All right. So
I'll take the donation myself. Don't just give it to Vegas. Come on.
How about you give it to me and then I'll put it down for y'all and then I won't pay y'all back because y'all didn't have no faith in me. That sounds like a better plan.
Reek, it's your turn, man. The division game, Niners and Seahawks. They got y'all at -2.5. Damn, that looks stressful for the Seahawks.
Man, because I'm pretty sure we lost the last few years. We've been losing the first games to Seattle.
And this year, y'all setting the season off,
setting the standard.
You know what? I'm gonna take the Niners on that. I'm gonna ride with the home team just cause, and I refuse to support Sam Darnold. I don't care if he had that little hot 15 he had last season. Never get my respect. He's a bum. He's a scrub. He's been a bum. He's been a bum since USC.
Damn.
He's a bum.
Nigga put up 4K on a nigga though.
We not going no Cinderella season. We don't support no Cinderella season. He's the only quarterback in recent memory who valuation dropped because he was boo-boo. Not because no injuries. not because of injuries. Because his play was boo-boo. We not buying it. Yeah, we turned that.
Oh, I wish Ragu was in here to hear that split because he wouldn't have liked that type of talk. That's his guy.
Oh yeah, I'll tell him about Geno Smith too.
Damn, no, but Darnold that was his guy in college.
For real? Oh, USC,
yeah, USC guy.
Yeah, trash.
I was working at the USC Penn State game actually.
You were?
Yeah, I was covering the president for SC.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Give me. I don't know this pick, bro. Like honestly, this is hard. I think both y'all niggas is gonna be sorry this year. If you want me to be honest,
that's.
That's some biasness to that.
This is like a pick 'em to me.
I ain't gonna lie. Calling the division winners is trash. It's crazy.
Division winner. When was the last time y'all did that?
This year we're going to be.
All right. Keep hope
he
alive.
think Brock Purdy about to do something this year.
Keep hope alive, man. That was the great. As a Rams fan, that was the greatest news of the summer when y'all paid that man.
Man, we riding with. Are we praying that CMC stay healthy? That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with.
Tyrell, what's my slogan? Purdy is Jimmy G.
Yep.
Without CMC.
Disrespectful. Rush yards, touchdown to interception ratio, yards per attempt. Don't y'all do my man Purdy like that.
All that, and it's the same nigga.
Stat watching.
All that, and it's the same
watching. He's like, I know what I see on the football field, but look at these stats.
Right.
Look at these stats.
It would have been nice for Jimmy G to have the best running back in the league. That would have been nice.
Yeah, people like, I don't need to watch the game. Just look at these stats right here. Yeah.
Jimmy G did have the best running back for those couple of games. Then he got hurt.
For a couple games. You hear what this nigga said?
Yeah, for a couple games. Gave me Seattle on the money line. I'll just take the money line bet on that.
I ain't gonna do the Niners that dirty, man. Y'all will win this game. It's a pickle.
2.5.
I'm not even taking that. I'm taking the money line. I don't even trust that. This is a pick 'em for me. I'm going money line Niners. Only because I think the Seahawks is actually going to be worse than y'all.
Yeah, anything under 3.5, I don't take the money line. I mean, take the over under. I just take the money line because the odds of teams losing by under 3 points. Yeah, I know. I don't give a shit. It's my money, and I need it now.
This is one of the week 1 fire matchups. Detroit and Green Bay.
Ooh,
and I'm sure this switched over in the last week because now Green Bay is the favorite.
Man,
minus 2.5.
Minus 2. Give me Green Bay on the money line.
I'm taking the 2.5.
I'm taking the money line.
Green Bay?
Yeah.
Scary butts.
Yep. Problem?
Nah, it's just
scary money don't make no money. That's the problem.
One of them games.
Well, I guess I'm scared then, because guess what?
That's gonna be a fire game though. That's gonna be That's gonna be a slugfest. I can't wait.
Could we say best game of week 1?
No. Let me see. Yeah, it's a lot of hitters in week 1. You got Baltimore and Buffalo.
That's my game of the week.
You got what else is here? You got I like the Chiefs and Chargers game. I think that's gonna be fire. I think Dallas and Philly is gonna be a better game than y'all think. I would say top 2, Rick. I think that's not a bad take. I would say it's top 2.
Okay.
Especially like with the Micah trade, yeah, that's about right.
Oh, there's no Monday Night Football in week 1?
It should be like 2.
Oh, well, not my bad. It's 1.
Or at least 1.
It's just a game ain't nobody gonna care about.
Oh God.
So next up, we got Houston and got the city, man. Rookie of the year in the building. You know what I'm saying? That time. They got the Rams favorite, -3. Easy call for me. I think it's gonna be a bomb game too, though, by the way.
It is. Give me Houston money line.
Ooh,
covering, get the money line. Yeah,
he trying to make some money this game.
Yeah, a little bit.
You said
got rent to pay. you got gas bill, electric bill, internet bill.
That spread. I want the money. Where the money at?
Car note, car insurance.
What you thinking, Reek?
You said -3?
Yeah, for the Rams.
I'm gonna take that Houston for the clip.
I can see that. Yeah. I think this is gonna be a bomb game. I ain't gonna lie. I would say this is a top 5 game of week 1. And then this right here is probably gonna be a game of the week. Baltimore versus Mr. Here Nigga Damn. I'm telling you, Josh Allen catching strays all season. I didn't like that switch. He getting strays all season. And that used to be my guy. I used to fight with Isaiah over him. I didn't like that switch.
You know, it's crazy.
Mr. Here Nigga Damn.
Lamar Jackson is gonna be your walking piece, boy, because you don't think Lamar Jackson was stewing over that MVP loss. So
I don't think he cares that much. Like, here's my thing with Lamar. That's the thing. This is how you know I'm being objective. I didn't think Lamar should have won the last MVP he got. No, I thought that was CMC's or Tyreek's. Personally, I thought that was just them saying we're only giving it to quarterbacks type shit. So
I mean, that's essentially what it is now.
I didn't care. It wasn't that Lamar didn't get it. It was who got it over Lamar. Yeah. Lamar had
if Saquon would have got it over Lamar, then there's no argument.
Lamar had a damn near perfect season as a quarterback.
You know what I think though? I think if Saquon would have played that last game against New York, I think he would have got MVP.
I don't think so.
Because he would have broke the record, and the voters wouldn't justify putting Josh Allen in that MVP talk.
Yes, they can. He's not a quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So everybody get
What's the spread on
3.
this game?
They got the
3.
Rams -3.
I thought he was on Baltimore now.
Oh yeah,
Baltimore,
I'm
Buffalo.
sorry. Baltimore. That's like it's like pick'em. It's -1.5 Bills.
Yeah,
I
give me
mean, obviously,
Baltimore.
I'm going Baltimore money line. It's pick'em anyway. So
Yeah.
get a couple extra dollars.
I'll go be more.
This is Sunday Night Football too.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, that's Sunday night. Yeah, that's for the
Get
big.
your popcorn ready.
man. See, this is what they should have ended with. They're gonna end with the Vikings and the Bears on Monday night. Like, come on, bro. That's not how you wrap up week 1.
Cause it's Chicago.
Come on, man.
It's
Vikings
Chicago.
and
Did you give your Ravens and Bills tape? Reek?
Yeah, I said Ravens.
Ravens
Ravens with the clip.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. And then last but not least, Vikings and Bears. 2 boo-boo teams. Boo-boo schemes.
Boo-boo schemes.
Shout out Coach Fan.
Like I said, I don't want to call the Vikings boo-boo yet. We got to see what JJ gonna do. We don't know. You got the spread on that game?
-1.5 Vikings.
Oh my God! Fuck off, Vegas. Fuck off. Give me Chicago for the money line.
Yeah, if JJ come out there and surprise people, man, my foot's gonna be in my mouth for sure. Because I've been.
You got to play a whole season.
I've been on record. I know, but I'm just saying that'll be a hell of a start. You know, Tyrell, don't act like you don't know the season is concluded after week 1 is over. We got it all figured out after week 1. Come on now. This is a tough one, man. Y'all both garbage.
Oh shit.
What the hell this nigga Norman talking about some 10 wins? If you twist my arm because I trust Flores, I'm gonna go Minnesota. I don't know about the spread, so I'm gonna take the money line because I'm scared. But I'm gonna go Minnesota. I think Flores is gonna do enough to bother Caleb and them boys.
I know I read a little bit ago that Jalen Johnson was battling injuries. Is he gonna play? Is he on the injury report?
I think he's questionable.
Bro, you heard anything?
I think he's questionable. Last time I checked. I mean,
Jalen Johnson. See, there's so many Jalen Johnsons in basketball. Everybody else coming up. Okay. Jalen Johnson hopes to be ready for season opener after freak accident this offseason. Won't make any guarantees.
I might go Minnesota just because I don't know if he's gonna really be ready for week 1.
Gotcha. So my question before we get up out of here, Real, and I guess you can answer this too after Real. What was the moment? Because as y'all know, there was a narrative about Brady at first where it's like, oh, he's all right, or he's kind of game manager type of dude. The defense was very elite, all that, right? At what point for y'all? I guess it's a 2-part question. When did y'all kind of like stop and say, wait a minute, like this nigga might be a little bit different than we thought? Like it's a little bit different. And when did y'all notice that when do y'all think the media and the rest of the world kind of started like, wait a minute, like hold on, like this nigga
great question.
A little different.
I can answer that with one moment, not even a moment, but one season. 16-0, 2007.
Okay.
That that is when the narrative changed. When he got Randy Moss. Randy Moss was in that zone where a lot of people thought he was washed coming off of his stint with the Raiders, and he didn't have a good time, a good tenure there. A lot of people thought Randy Moss got things improved, and then he proceeded to score 23 touchdowns and Tom Brady throw for 50, and they go 16-0. Did they lose in the Super Bowl? Yes, but I think that's when the whole narrative changed. I think a lot of people started to realize that he's different. The second part of the question would be, and I can even point this one out too, is when did he start to enter GOAT conversation? That's obviously 28-3. Like,
you think that's when the GOAT conversation started?
That's when the GOAT conversation started for everybody. Was 28-3.
Rick, what you agree honestly,
with that? Yeah, that's kind of like the one moment I was kind of leaning towards. I think up until that moment, you had your Joe Montana's versus Tom Brady debate. That was really just people were just really
not letting it go, like
not letting go.
Or no,
you 28-3, because that's when I realized he different. To come back off of that.
Damn, so I was watching that in real time and didn't realize it. That's when a lot of the world was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. And it's crazy because, like, I remember, I never forget this. And JC, I would call my brother to back me up on this story. We was sitting there watching that Super Bowl in my brother's house, and everybody was saying, "Game over, it's over." And I turned to everybody.
I thought I had money on that game. I had money on Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was over here. Rest in peace, my boy, Young Baca. I had a bet with him on that game. I'm thinking like, man, I'm finna cash in. I still got the messages and hit me up like, hey, brother, it's my PayPal. Man, I thought I was green.
My brother had like about 10 people at his house, and they was like, man, it's over, it's a wrap. Everybody started paying attention to their phones, and I looked up and I went, yeah, this game ain't over. And everybody looked at me like, oh, you fucking crazy. Da, da, da. I said two things. I said, one, it's Tom fucking Brady. I said, two, the largest comeback in NFL at that time was 32 points. I said, they down by 25. They got a shot. They're going to come back and win this game. And when it happened, they all looked at me like I was some type of damn genie or something like that.
Wait, you said the Patriots were going to come back and win the game?
Do I need to call my brother?
What made you say that? If you said that, what made you say that?
So what made me say that was like, okay, so like,
because you didn't know the Falcons was going to stop running the ball. So
no, I didn't. But I just thought, one, Tom Brady was already becoming my favorite quarterback, so that was one thing. I was rooting for Tom Brady. But then another thing is, it's just like, again, with me knowing the history of football, I knew that now it's 33 points, but at the time it was 32. So my thought process was, no team, if the threshold is 32 points and under, a team has a chance to win the game. Now it's 33. That's my threshold. The largest comeback is 33 points. Any team within those 33 points can win the game. That's just my threshold. So, but I just looked at it and I'm like, because that was in the middle of that drive when they scored that first touchdown. It was right in the middle of that drive, and I was just looked at it. I said, yeah, they about to win this shit. Like, they really about to come back and win this shit. And everybody looked at me like I was fucking crazy. And I'm like, no, they're about to win this shit. Like, Atlanta's about to choke this shit. I ain't got a bullshit.
I think that was a lucky guess at being delusional.
It could have been a little lucky guess, but I'm still gonna take credit for calling that bitch. I know that for a fact. But no, the Brady narrative of him being the game manager and relying on the defense and all this other shit, like, me and you had that conversation 2 nights ago about, and this actually goes back to what Cam was saying, right? Like last year about, we've gotten so used to using game manager as like a disrespectful term. Mm-hmm. It's like, you need like, all quarterbacks are game managers. Let's be clear. Like, and then there's like the quarterbacks that set themselves apart by being the game changers. And the thing is like, yeah, you can go out there and be the game manager, but if you fuck up and lose that game, right, with a talented team around you, ain't nobody gonna call you a game manager. They just gonna call you a bum and a scrub. Cause it's like, how the fuck you don't win with this team? Like, bro, Trent Dilfer won a damn Super Bowl with the fucking 2000 Ravens, for fuck's sakes. You know
but
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
that's what people. I think that's all people. I think you kind of said it within yourself and kind of answered your own question. I think that's what people are saying when they say game manager. So Cam, I still think it's kind of wrong when people say game manager. It is a dig. It's a way of saying
Tom Brady's first 3 Super Bowls, he was the game manager.
it's a way of saying all you have to do is not crash the Lambo. That's all
Right.
you have to do. Versus there's
What's
other
wrong with
quarterbacks
that?
where they got to do a whole lot more than just game manage. And then there's
Tom
some
Brady,
people who
right?
excel, even though they do have the pieces, they excel past the level to where it's
Yeah.
like, nah, that's not just game managing.
Tom,
That's game changer, what you
right.
said.
So Tom Brady first, and I told you this on Sunday, that Tom Brady's first, at least 2. You can make an argument for that third one, but at least 2. First 2 Super Bowls where he was the perfect game manager. He really was. Did he step up when it mattered the most? Yes, he did. He did it against the Rams. He did it against the Panthers. He did it against the Eagles. He stepped up when it
Did
mattered
he
the
do
most.
it against the Rams?
Yes,
Or are you talking about the first time?
The first time.
Okay.
Because if you look at the stat sheet, again, you look at the stat sheet, it's like, what the fuck you talking about? He stepped up. It was that final drive where he drove them down the field with 1 timeout. Actually, I don't even think they had any timeouts on that final drive. And John Madden in the booth, well, you gotta take a knee and go to overtime. And Tom Brady's like, man, fuck Tom Brady and Belichick was like, fuck you. We ain't doing that shit. And then the same thing with Carolina in the Carolina Super Bowl. He managed the game perfectly. Had a great second and fourth quarter. Had that quarterback underrated Super Bowl again. Quarterback battle between Jake Delhomme and Tom fucking Brady, just duking it out in the second and fourth quarters. Phenomenal fucking football. If you want to go back and watch that shit. And the Eagles shit. What's wrong with a quarterback not crashing a fucking Lambo? Hell, you wish your quarterback.
There's nothing wrong with it. But don't be talking. Hold on. See, this is where y'all get it up there. No one's saying there's anything wrong with it. They're saying there's levels to this shit. So don't be talking like you that when you're this. Just stick to being great at this, and that's cool.
Okay, I see what
but when you start trying to talk them up, like trying to talk Purdy up into MVP conversations and 260 million. Now we gotta have a discussion, sir. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, why we gotta use?
Why you had to bring up Purdy?
Because that's probably the textbook definition greatest example of that.
You couldn't use Jimmy G. No, you had to
no Jimmy G.
Jimmy G is out the league. Where he at? I don't even know where he at.
He on your roster.
Ain't y'all backup? Yeah, he y'all backup quarterback.
Well, I don't know. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. I forget the niggas on my team. He only played in the last game of the season last year. And he almost won't beat them niggas on top of that. So, yeah. He's another one. But I think Purdy gets way too much credit, bro. To me, he had a better team than what Jimmy G had. But yeah, he's talked into a whole nother realm. And I think that, and if I'm not mistaken, isn't that who Cam was talking about when he said that started all of it? Yeah. So yeah, it's a great example.
I think it's because if you look at what Purdy has overcame, right, compared to like Jimmy G was behind Tom Brady, second round pick. Mm-hmm. Organization makes a trade for him because they believe that he can be a centerpiece to build a team around potentially, right? Mm-hmm. Compared to Purdy is, okay, here's good player. Maybe he'll be a serviceable third string backup quarterback, climbs the ranks, outbeats their third overall pick, takes over from Jimmy G.
I wouldn't say
leads him to Super Bowl. Wait, hold on. Leads him to the Super Bowl, right? Can't deny that. Leads him to.
I can't deny that, but continue.
And also, like he was, I'm not saying that the 49ers would have won this game anyway, but they would have had a better chance of winning the game if Purdy was in instead of Josh Johnson when they was playing against the Eagles in that when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl back in 23. So I think that's why Brock Purdy kind of gets boosted up to that. Am I saying that he kind of
because he just coincidentally happened to be the quarterback of that team? That's it.
Okay, but then Josh Johnson was the quarterback for that game, and he crashed the fucking Lambo.
Okay.
Again, I'm not sitting back and saying that they would have won that game, but
again, okay. Well, this I guess
go back and watch that game.
Okay, I guess I partially agree with you. A game manager isn't all the way a dig. It's just like, how can I put it? It's like if you have a certain Like I'll give you an example, like how I am. Reek, this is perfect. We finna do a hip hop show anyway, so I'm gonna give a hip hop example. Right? There's certain rappers that are considered, that I consider towards like you are a decent rapper, right? Like I think you are decent. Like a perfect example would be like Megan Thee Stallion, right? I think Megan Thee Stallion is a decent rapper. I think she's pretty good, right? But sometimes I feel like she be kind of popping her spit, like she like really like I'm lyrical. Yeah, like I do with LA Leakers and y'all.
That is a great analogy.
Yeah, and then it's like I'm like, hold up, my nigga. So when you try to put yourself in that ballpark, now I have to judge you in that ballpark. And you're not that. So now I got to bring you down even further than the decent label I was giving you because of where you're trying to put yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of like the game manager conversation. It's like, you're decent. You're better than average. You know what I'm saying? But then when you trying to start like, oh, well, put me in the conversations with the Burrows and the Josh Allens and the Lamars, it's like, hold on, slow your roll there, buddy.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Question. So, early on in his career, Jalen Hurts, he had a lot of game management titles just put on him. Mm-hmm. Is he still considered a game manager right now, or?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
To make that jump.
No,
to game.
I think it's hard. No. I think it's hard to call with Jalen still for me. As crazy as that sounds, because I started off kind of like looking at Jalen like, okay, you got all this help or whatever, but at the same time, I think legitimately, what year was that? I think it was the year he went to the Super Bowl. I think that year, I legitimately had him as the MVP up until those last two games. Where he missed, and Mahomes ended up cracking it because I think he had 5,000 yards or whatever.
Yeah.
So I've seen that from him. So it's like I can't necessarily call that man a game manager based on what I've seen him do.
I think Jalen Hurts. I think it's time to start putting him in a game changer. So
yeah,
every single time.
I think he's like at the tip conversation.
Yeah.
Of it, you know what I'm saying?
I think he's in there. I think he's in there because
but he's not like game manager. He's not just like he's just making sure everything's good. Like no, Jalen makes it happen. And again, he played perfect. Other than the fumble, he damn near played perfect in the Super Bowl. Purdy has never had a game like that in the Super Bowl. I don't think in any playoff game. He's never had a game like that in the playoffs. So I think that's where it's like it differs. Like, nah, that's not quite game manager. He's and then now that you've won a Super Bowl, even though the defense started off great for him in that game, but yeah, I think Jalen is. I think we could put him in the game changer.
That's why I got Philadelphia so high because Philadelphia is starting to show that they got multiple game changers on their team, just multiple game between Jalen and Saquon, and let's see what Cooper's gonna do. Javon Curse, like they got game changers on their team.
Man,
not just one. Now, like I said, Saquon was the missing piece. He was that missing puzzle piece. But like overall, remember they got there without Saquon. He was just that missing piece, that missing strategic piece. Even if you contain Saquon, Jalen Hurts is gonna step up. If Jalen Hurts is not having the best game, Saquon gonna step up and change the game. They got a 1-2 punched over there in Philadelphia. That's what makes them, to me, so difficult to beat. But to answer your original question, JC, Brady's game-changing shit changed in 2007, and it really got confirmed in... No. I say it got confirmed earlier than that. I say about 2011, 2012 is about when it got, confirmed. Okay. I would say that. Because it was still a bit of that because he had the 2007 season. Then he tore his ACL against Kansas City week 1. And then he came back, didn't have the best season. Dealing with that, recovering from the ACL injury and then losing in a wild card round to Baltimore. And then the following year losing to the Jets in the divisional round. That 2011 season when especially that playoff run that he had, yes, he lost to the Giants. Again, he had 2 exceptional playoff runs and playoff seasons and proceeded to lose to the Giants. To me that's about 2011, 2012-ish. If I had to go any later than that, I would say 2014 after they beat Seattle. that'd be like my next best like game change. Like it got approved or confirmed that he was a game changer. But that conversation really started in 2007.
So niggas never truly had him like over Peyton Manning at any point in time during
not until legitimately not until he beat Seattle. That's when the conversations first started to happen. But at the time, they were this. They were maybe Manning here, maybe Brady here, depending on your fan base. But they was right here. And then when Brady beat Seattle, and then he beat Atlanta, and it just kept going up. And then, and then Peyton, let's go on Peyton's track record, right? A lot of people don't know this about Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was considered a fucking loser his first 7 years, right?
What?
Because
wasn't he throwing
it took Manning, it took Peyton, and mind you, they still had Peyton in the upper echelon, right? But Manning was starting to get compared to like Dan Marino in the sense of very talented but can't win, and like that's what makes Manning's first Super Bowl so special because one, it took Manning 5 years to even get his first playoff win, and then turn around. And when you do get a chance to make a run, here come the Patriots smack you in the damn face. Like, they changed rules because of that 2003 AFC Championship game. They literally changed rules because of that shit. Because the NFL was like, oh, hell no, we can't have this shit at all. Hell no.
One last question before we get out of here. It's a hypothetical.
Can I add one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I agree with everything Rel said. I do want to add, I feel like that 2018 ship on the Bucks, that pretty much
2020, yeah.
Yeah, that
you mean 2020 on the Bucks.
2020, my bad. Yeah, 2020, yeah. I feel like that pretty much because you know, up until that point, that narrative was that he couldn't win without Belichick. He needed Belichick. Yeah. I feel like
that was when he checked the whole list. Like,
yeah, I feel like that was the last little check box, and
yep.
He doesn't have any criticisms after that. I feel like after he did that, you can't criticize him no more.
You ain't talking to that dude because he definitely criticized that.
JC, what do again? And if anybody, two things. One, JC, remember what I told you Sunday when me and you talked privately. I said that was the worst thing that ever happened to Belichick was Brady winning the Super Bowl because even though I don't think. When you look at why Belichick has a losing record without Tom Brady, then you will understand why he has that record. You will understand that he came into Cleveland, rebuilt a system, won a playoff game in '94, had them ready to become Super Bowl contenders. They were picked as one of the teams to win a Super Bowl in '95, and it changed because JC, you know this because I mean you just had this conversation. Reek, what happened in the middle of the 1995 season? This shit has never happened since. And that was Art Modell taking his fat old ass down to fucking Baltimore and announcing in the middle of the season, not beginning, not after, smack dab. And we're talking like, I'm not talking about like week 3, week 4. I'm talking about it's like week 10. Yeah. It's week 10. And you announce the whole team is moving to fucking Baltimore.
What the F is we changing?
What coach is supposed to do that? What coach, what NFL player is supposed to overcome that? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So when you start to add context to Belichick, even when Belichick joined the Patriots, when Belichick joined the Patriots, he was starting to piece that shit together. His first season, they went 5-11. Drew Bledsoe didn't have the best season.
Tyrell, that don't fit.
What I'm saying is this.
So stop.
I'm not painting narratives. These are facts.
No, I said it's not. You're not. I'm talking about the other thing. Like, you know what Isaiah's rebuttal to a lot of that stuff. It don't fit my narrative. So there's no purpose of this. Like
this is what people watch all sports. That's the purpose of this.
Niggas have their vendetta against Belichick because he was smacking for 20 years. So
another thing, the tuck rule happened against the Patriots earlier that season. So I don't want to hear that shit about the tuck rule ain't happened before then. In a sense, it happened to the Patriots in the fucking Mo Lewis game. Where Mo Lewis almost killed Drew Bledsoe. Damn.
Okay, that's a beautiful segue because that was my next question. That 2001 season, Bledsoe doesn't get hurt and has the is able to finish the season out, play as good as he was already playing. Do y'all think the Patriots win the Super Bowl that year?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people forget that Brady walked into that Super Bowl against the Rams with an ankle injury that he suffered against Pittsburgh in that AFC Championship game. And he actually didn't finish that game. Bledsoe came in and finished the rest of the game and played good, especially for that time. I think the team was coming together anyway. It was a little bit because again, Brady didn't need to do a lot. Brady didn't need to do a lot to ship. He just needed to do it at the right times. That Bledsoe had the capabilities of doing that. And a lot of people forget that Bledsoe led the Patriots to the Super Bowl in the first place, and I think they do finish the job.
96, right?
Yep. I think that time. I think they do. The main reason why the Patriots was able to beat the Rams is because it's a lot of things. I know it's 24 years later, so I get it. But the Patriots played the Rams on Sunday Night Football in like week 10, week 11 that year. And they played them good. Like, and Belichick even said it like, hey, if we see this team again, we can beat them. We figured them out. And they did. They figured the Rams out. Like, they did everything the Rams was doing. They did it. They was doing it for them. It was up until the Rams, started making a little comeback, and then it was, they had the penalty call back, with the fumble recovery shit. But like the Patriots was on their way to routing the damn Rams. They just had some calls that came back on them. So yeah, I think Bledsoe does the job anyway. And I know some people say this, the narrative of, well, if that's the case, then Brady, or some people would have thought Brady would have still saw the field in some capacity. No. Bledsoe was the guy. It wasn't even close. I need people to realize that. Before Brady stepped on that field, it wasn't close. You want to know how I know it wasn't close? Because you can look this shit up. That offseason, 2001 offseason, at the time was a record contract. They gave Bledsoe a 10-year, $100 million contract. So if you thought Brady was going to be the guy, regardless, no, because they just signed Bledsoe to a 10-year deal. It wasn't close.
What you think, Rick?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember too much of that 01 Bledsoe season. I was only like 3 at that time, so wasn't really watching too much.
Young pup.
You watching Barney?
But
I was too.
what was
question was if Bledsoe keeps
not that. What was Belichick's style, coaching style? Was it still the same back then, or pretty much?
Yeah, pretty much.
Honestly, I feel like if you paying a quarterback 10 years, 100 mil, that's a testament to some type of talent right there. I feel like, I know that's a hard one because I really don't remember that too much.
I mean, yeah, Bledsoe didn't start off good anyway because he didn't play good against Cincinnati in week 1. Week 2 was delayed back a week. So that threw. I'm pretty sure that did throw everything off. Them delaying the season back by 1 week. I mean, not to the NFL's fault. If you guys know your world history, but I think Bledsoe.
Oh, that was that week that you talking about. Oh wow.
Yeah, so
I never knew
the NFL season started on the 9th. The 10th was actually the Giants at Denver. Was the 10th. And a lot of people do credit that game to saving a lot of lives because a lot of people called in sick because they stayed up and watched that game or they traveled to that game. So that actually saved a lot of lives, the Giants playing on Monday Night Football.
That's crazy. Yeah, I never looked into the I never like correlated that like NFL was going on. How did that impact the NFL? Because I obviously wasn't watching the NFL yet back then. I was mad it wasn't nothing on TV. I was a kid. I didn't know what was going on.
I just remember it being sunny nonstop, and I'm like, why can I not go outside? Like, come on, man. Like, I do remember like watching some of the stuff.
And you can imagine, like, I mean, y'all niggas can imagine like how, I mean, Reed probably had a taste of it too. He and Cali, like how how adults were acting in our, big cities. We're in LA and SF. You can imagine, the fear at the time.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was crazy here.
And it was my mom's, and my mom's birthday is 9/12. So yeah, I remember like that year. I was kind of like, it's a good time to talk about this too, man. Rest in peace to the 9/11 victim.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I remember at the time, my mom, it was something I was like kind of complaining about, or something that wasn't going right, or a gift I won. I don't remember. It was something she probably remembers better than me. But I remember these words when she told me, because my birthday is 2 days after hers, and she said something to the degree of like, I didn't even get a birthday today. That in that year in 2001, and obviously I didn't understand the impact of what she had said at the time, but now looking back, it's like, wow. And she still like protected my energy to where I had a great birthday for what she did for me that year. So yeah.
My mom she pulled us out of school. Like I said, I was in kindergarten when that happened, but I do remember like distinctively like remember how sunny it was, and I do remember like sitting at home next to my mom watching it. I don't even think she realized I was watching it when they was starting to show the people, jumping off, and she had turned it off, and then she was like, "Yeah, we not gonna do that no more." The plane that that crashed into the field in Shanksville flew over Cleveland, and it got reported that one of the planes was in Cleveland, and a lot of people thought they was about to do an attack on Cleveland. So it was like this, as my mom described it, this massive panic in the city, because then nobody know what's going on. Then nobody know the planes that did land, if they had terrorists on there. Here in Cleveland, there was a lot of false reports, but the plane that did go into the field that flew over Cleveland at one point, they actually hijacked Cleveland airspace.
And if I remember correctly, like as far as sports related, there was like somebody that was like a hockey coach or some hockey players or something that were involved. I don't. Something like that. Jay probably knows better than us, but
yeah, something like that. I know MLB suspended it. I think the MLB took like 2 weeks off. They might have took a week and a half off. NFL took a week off.
Obviously basketball wasn't cracking yet.
Basketball wasn't cracking yet. Wrestling went back like that Thursday. It's tough, and that actually has started to be reported recently or uncovered that there was actually a fifth plane involved. That a lot of people.
Only plane I found out about, like probably like later on, that had me dying laughing was I remember I was watching this Boondocks episode, and I remember they had I don't know if y'all seen the Soul Plane episode.
Yeah, bro, that's my favorite episode of the show, bro.
Yeah, you remember the nigga tried to hijack the plane, and they beat the dog shit out that nigga.
It was like, we have bombs on the plane, and they beat the fuck out of it.
And I ended up finding out that was a true story.
Oh yeah. So I do.
That effed me up. It was Philly, and I had so much respect for Philly after that. I was like, look at these niggas, bro. I had no idea.
Wait, that's a real story?
That's a real story, bro. They tried to hijack one of the planes in Philly.
Was that after 9/11?
Yeah. They were heading to the I think they was trying to get the White House. No, not the White House, the Capitol. I think they were trying to get the Capitol.
Oh yeah, because that was the fourth plane was supposed to go into the Capitol. That's where it was, either the Capitol or the White House. But everybody,
the Capitol. Yeah, I think the one that was supposed to get the Capitol. They effed them up, and they were gaining control of the plane to where like they was gonna be cool. And once the hijackers realized that, he was like, F it. He just, I hate to use this term, but like he literally crashed out. Like just he was like, F it. Like we all going. So
bro, I just
they have where they crashed at. I don't remember where it is. I think at the Capitol. I think their names. Yeah, I think their name. They have all the people that are on the planes, like their names there for like for their bravery that day. So.
Yeah, it's a whole memorial over there. I had just watched like literally today, I just watched a 2-hour documentary where these guys were following this rookie firefighter from New York, and where he was stationed at. He was only stationed a few blocks away from the World Trade Center, and it just so happened that they were filming this documentary. The documentary is all just going to be about a rookie firefighter becoming a man, essentially. And it just so happened, like 3 months in, 9/11 happens. The footage where you see that infamous footage where you see the first plane go in, the only footage that we got of the first plane going in is from that documentary.
Got you.
Yeah, it's 2 hours long, but man, it was great and it was emotional. I usually, it's kind of weird because I usually watch a lot of like 9/11 content like around this time of the year.
Yeah, I didn't even like. Yeah, it's funny. It came up or whatever, but like I just realized like, damn, it's actually great timing for this quick piece on it because that's next week. So right? And I always think about it because it's kind of like me. Me and my mom got affected by it even more because our birthdays are like literally right there. So
yeah,
we got a vivid memory. But yeah, rest in peace.
You know how rest in peace. You know how I always say I would never step foot in New York City. Like I don't have a problem going to New York City. Around this time is like the only time I think about going just to go look at the memorial and just go in the museum.
Yeah, I definitely plan on checking that out one day. We lived through textbook history.
Yeah,
we lived through that.
Too much of it too.
That and COVID. You know what I'm saying? We got two of
COVID. I remember. I distinctly remember as a child watching them invade Iraq. I remember that. Watching that shit with my mom. Like we lived through all that shit, man. Shit crazy.
But I appreciate you, my brothers, man. This was a great episode. 161 in the books.
Sir.
NFL season is here, man.
I'm so proud of you, JC.
Okay.
So proud of you.
It's easy to remember. Last one was 160. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we covered all this NBA stuff and I had all this great offseason content, but now we're back. But I am gonna try to do more NBA geared creative episodes in between, so you guys don't have to go so long without hearing anything basketball related, because I know we still got another month and a half. So yeah, we got lots of great content coming forth. We're on the road to 200. I appreciate my brothers, man. Y'all,
yes, sir.
Man, that's what means everything to me when y'all pop out and give the people y'all great football minds, even the parts that I'm lacking. To the fans, thank y'all for y'all been running it up on the views and the content. Make sure I continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's take it to the furthest extent.
Yes. From the nosebleeds.
Yeah, shout out to my guy from the nosebleeds.
We are at 71. We had 71 last time I checked. 71 subs.
Let's get that to 100, man. All my All Grind show fans, make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy from the nosebleed. And as y'all probably heard me with the shameless plug earlier, me and Reek got something coming up. We trying to get something more hip hop geared. It's my boy show though. I don't want to take credit for it, but I'm definitely gonna be trying to help on the producing side of it. So that was a little taste of it, man. The analogy I gave earlier. As y'all can see, I'm just as passionate when it comes to hip hop. So I can't wait.
Yeah, man. Y'all make sure first make sure y'all subscribe to All Grind Sports Show. Subscribe to From the Nosebleed. But yeah, man, me and JC got something cooking with this little hip hop show coming, so y'all stay tuned, man. Can't wait to start speaking about hip hop, start giving y'all some real takes about the culture, start taking the culture back.
Absolutely, man. Definitely, it's a lot to talk about right now, as y'all can see.
It's much needed.
And I'm gonna hit you tonight, Reek, so we could brush out some details, because I know I didn't get to send you that video yet. So
you good.
We're gonna figure something out. But yeah, go Lakers, go Rams, go Dodgers, go Sparks. Peace. See y'all later, man.
Go Browns.
Y'all see it.
Flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back. Respect your passion.